Hello everybody, X here. I'm back at it again to give y'all my second episode of my podcast series. Now, okay, I had my first podcast series, last week when I uploaded this mess, and I was like, you know what? Okay, let me be a little bit more consistent with this new series though. So this is my second episode, and I have a whole huge lot of people to talk with tonight though, and I'll go ahead and introduce him in just a second though. So let me go ahead and hop over in the Discord call right now, and we'll go ahead and take it from there.
I'm gonna.
Alrighty, so I'm in. Can y'all all hear me?
Yeah.
Haxx, get over here.
Alright, so up in this call, I got my boy Mario. Go ahead and say hello.
Hi.
And then I got Sanikyu over here.
Mustard and ketchup.
Mustard and ketchup. I was thinking you were gonna say something else.
Come over there.
Alright, and then I got Haxx over here.
Where did you go?
Haxx, my boy.
I didn't hear a what?
Oh my goodness! I said I got Haxx over here. I was like, man, that was a bad intro. It was almost as bad as Mario being like, what? So I guess you and him are tied now.
I highly doubt they'll know what you're talking about.
I know it's a little inside joke. Then I got Sonic over here.
Buenos dias.
Okay, that's technically Alexis's. Oh shoot, that's Alexis's intro. I should have done Alexis first.
I took it from him.
Oh goodness. All right, and then lastly we got Alexis. Yeah, and I saw that.
Buenas noches, camaradas. Also, Mario left.
Oh my goodness. If Mario's gone and then the matter of fact that he got jumped out, I'm gonna kill him later on. All right, but anyway though. Oh goodness,
Can I say one more thing?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
If you don't have Dragon Quest 11, get it. Good RPG.
I've been going back.
I have to say it.
I've been going back through that game, and I've been getting really close to the
Dragon
end.
Quest, or you can get some Devil May Cry, or Yakuza, or whatever game you want to play. I'm not your fucking mother.
I mean, we got like a lot of different stuff that we can be playing during these quarantining hours. Cause oh my goodness, I've been bored lately. Anything crazy going on or anything like that?
Nah.
Not really.
Not really.
Nah,
not really.
Okay, well Mario.
Okay, I'm back.
What
Sorry
the heck,
about
man?
that.
Oh my.
Look, I received the phone call from my work. Okay, I gotta take it.
Oh, okay. No harm done. Okay, so I was going around and I was asking people. I said, "How was everybody's week?" And you can go ahead and talk about that fire thing because you did really bad with trying to explain what in the world was that fire thing about.
Well, apparently an airsoft spray can exploded, which caused a fire, and we had to evacuate.
An aerospace?
Wait, did you say an airsoft spray can?
An airsoft spray can.
Like the point's still there. Like the fuck.
Yeah, we still don't know much details, like how on earth did that explode in the first place.
I was looking at that Twitter picture or tweet that y'all sent about the fire department and everything. I was like, bro, man, you could have got better footage than that. All you have to do is really act like you were texting or like be on a phone call or whatever though, and then just turn your ear around and get the footage like that. You gotta do better than that.
I just said I don't want to lose my job, so.
Oh goodness.
Should have just straight up recorded and they had like, bitch, I have the right to record. It's just a freaking fire.
That reminds me of a time I was heading home and there was a fire on the freeway. I legit just pulled out my phone and recorded that shit immediately.
Wait, you pulled over and you got out?
No, I pulled out my phone. Like I wasn't even the one driving, so I took out my phone and recorded that while we passed it. It's still on my phone.
Go to the
when you want to
camera.
listen to that sick mixtape, just show that video hack fire.
Look, Joe, I gotta go worship Keemstar. He's right there.
Stop.
Oh my goodness.
a gnome. There's a gnome in my Nook shop. It's right in the middle, like if he's a fucking trophy.
Wait, where the heck is a Nook shop?
There go. You should. Maybe I should probably tell the audience what's going on.
Okay, so basically, some of these jokers up here in this chat are actually playing Animal Crossing at the same time. So if you hear some like weird stuff that's kind of out of context, that's the whole reason
Let's see.
why.
Yeah, really dumb, honestly.
Oh really? Oh.
I say Final Fantasy VII though.
Oh, okay. So
Which
y'all just
leads to our topic of Final
okay.
Fantasy.
Okay. Well, I had this stuff in different orders though, but we can switch it up. All right. So Final
that's
Fantasy
what it is.
VII
What are
remake
those?
drop Friday, and I don't think any of us in here have the game except for Sanikyu. So I really want to hear his thoughts about what he thought about the game without going to too much in the
took
swirly
off his
kind
shirt.
of whatever stuff.
Okay, Mario, calm down.
Alright, so you want to hear the bad first or the good first?
I let's go with the bad first before the good.
Alright, let me
End on a
just
better note.
pull out my little notes I made.
Oh my
TV
god.
chest ain't big enough.
He actually made notes.
What
I
a
mean-
game.
Oh,
I'm surprised you took notes over this stuff.
I mean, like, yeah, like, these are things I noticed in the game, like, especially the bad things. Like, there's only, like, few bad things. Overall, it's a good game, but, like, to start off with the side quests, like, they're boring. They're just boring. I don't really feel like doing them most of the time, and you think, like, with them being, like, side quests, like, they'd be optional, but, like, some of them are just mandatory. Like, you can't even, like, progress through the story without doing at least 2 or 3 of them.
Oh,
Which
so
leads into
it
the-
kind of which led into what you're about to say.
Yeah, which leads into, like, the padding. Like, Jesus Christ, like, let me just ignore some of these, do the ones that I want to, and just progress through the story. And along with the side quests, like, there's just some unnecessary things that this game has. Like, for example, like, there's this one part where you want to get, like, a high five to Aerith, whatever.
Uh-huh.
And, like, I had to hold the triangle button for some reason. Like, things like that that are just unnecessary in this game. I'm like, okay, so they're just trying to, like, extend what is really, like, a 2 to 3 hour Midgar arc in the original game to 40, and it ruins the pacing.
Hmm.
And then, finally, like, the last bad thing about this game are the textures. Like, you think, like, playing from the demo, like, wow, this game looks fantastic, which, it is. But, like, after you blow up the first Mucker reactor, and after you escape, and you get into, like, the slums, the quality of the textures just goes downhill. And it gets even worse, like, when you make it to, like, Sector 5 slums. Like, normally, like, I don't really care about textures because, like, games don't, like, rely on that, but when you have a character model as good as that standing right next to, like, a shitty door, it just pops out and just looks bad.
The contrast
And,
is so
like,
bad it just makes it stand out. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, like, I kind of barfed at that. But other than that, those are, like, the only bad things I can think of.
Because that's the one thing I was wondering about was the matter of fact they stretch. Because like I remember running through this game last year when they dropped it out on the Switch, and yeah, you're right. It only takes like 2 hours to get through that. Shoot, if you put the speed up function on it, I got through that mess in 1 hour. But I was wondering how in the world they're going to stretch that stuff out. And I imagine the new content, which we won't actually really get up into it though, was sort of kind of lengthening it
Yeah.
out. But I was like, I don't know exactly like how much you thought it probably actually lengthened it out. And wait, and how far are you in the story so far, or did you beat it?
I'm, like, 12 hours in, that part where, like, you're going with Aerith and, like, you're trying to, like, go to Don Corneo's just to, like, rescue Tifa or whatever.
Oh, okay.
I'm at that part.
Oh, okay. So you,
Like, right before you go inside.
oh, I gotcha. So you're almost to the funny part that you were sort of kind of looking forward to.
Yeah. Funny beat in. Something that would make Alexis hate this game even more. Or
Oh.
Cloud, specifically.
Oh boy. I was thinking he
Final
was
Fantasy
Yeah.
is the gayest game ever.
sir.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Your opinion is wrong.
Yeah, well, Alexis like the one
My
man
God.
that single-handedly
Okay, like-
hates everything about Final Fantasy
Opinions on
VII.
the internet? Who would have thought?
Gross.
Now, this is one thing I don't understand is how in the world does Alexis hate this game? I can see why you like dislike it, but I'm like to the point where you're gonna say I just flat out hate it. I'm trying to understand that.
I just
He
hate
hates
Final
the
Fantasy.
character.
VII.
Yeah, you gotta let your team explain why. It's kind of like
I just don't like Cloud. He's just trash.
You're trash.
You're
mean-
trash.
Whoa. One thing at a time. I'm just trying to hear Alexis, other than the fact that he said Cloud is trash. I mean, one person doesn't
You
ruin the
trash.
whole game.
Well, you see, I don't really like Final Fantasy games, and then I don't
Yeah,
even
call
like
about
Cloud.
Dragon Quest.
There you go. What,
I thought it was about Monster Hunter.
Like, I remember liking Final Fantasy, and then I tried out Dragon Quest XI for the first time. It felt like going from an abusive relationship to a wholesome one. I'm being honest.
What kind of comparison is that?
It's true. Like,
It's a comparison you're only gonna get once you play the games. Like it's hard to explain.
Mario,
That
have you
usually
played Final
works on
Fantasy
Sonic
15?
games.
Because I don't think
I mean,
Mario
maybe
played
played
any of the
that
Final
13,
Fantasy games. Have you, Mario? I don't think so.
Wait, what?
Have you played any of the Final Fantasy games? Because I don't think you have.
Nope. Just I only have some knowledge about them and Kingdom Hearts.
I mean, there's
then
some
how you
Final
call me
Fantasy
trash
games
if I don't like
on the
Final
Switch right
Games
now,
that
especially
is
10.
played of Final
Mario.
Fantasy.
I gotta ask. Have you even played the games that you just mentioned, or did you just watch a Let's Play? Be honest here.
You watched Chugga Conroy.
He never did a Final Fantasy Let's Play, so I wouldn't even know
You
about
wouldn't
it.
watch the Let's Play.
See, that's the problem with you, Mario. You watch too many Let's Plays.
I don't have a lot of money.
You have a job, sir. You're fine.
He's whistling on Love Life.
Oh,
He did
no.
spend like, I probably shouldn't say that.
I mean, you did spend on that Pyra figure.
Hey, $300 that
Yeah,
he
but
spent on that
Pyra
Pyra and Mithra figurine, that's probably the best $300 he probably spent in his life in a good long while. Compared to your
Isn't that $300 for
$500.
each one?
I don't know about that, but
$300
like, it was a smart
together.
purchase
$300
because, like,
together.
What the fuck together? What the hell?
Now he did it better because I think at launch when those figurines went up for launch, I think they were roughly about $300 individually. I think they went down over
And
time.
if you like try to find them on like eBay, they go for like what 300 to 400 sometimes.
Yeah.
Crazy. Anyways, we kind of like straight off topic here.
Oh yeah.
that
Oh
was
yeah.
all the
You were
bad
talking about the
things.
bad stuff, and I think we addressed the bad stuff. What about the good stuff?
It carries over from like the original. You know how it went from like full motion video, like it starts off in like a little what you think would be space, but really it's just Earth looking through like a I don't know like a tank like filled up with like macro energy, and then it just pans out from like and then you see the entire city, and then you zoom back in, and then it cuts back and forth between the train, and then you see Cloud on top of that train. It goes from full motion video straight into real-time rendering. What that means is that it goes from the train and you get straight into the combat. And you can't really tell when it does that because it does it so seamlessly. And there's like moments like that like throughout the entire game, which I love.
Yeah, because that's pretty rare to kind of see that in games nowadays, though. Because like I probably, and I have to honestly think about it though. But I know I've seen that like a couple or a few times though. But game developers try to get like real smooth in terms of like how they do the load screens and try to incorporate them into games and stuff like that though. But I'm like, man, I really want to see that. I'm like, oof.
I think like the only other game that I can think of, and I could be wrong here, is the God of War game. You know, the one that came out in 2018, I think. Like the most recent one.
Oh, I
Where
got
like there was never a cut between the cutscene and when you get control of Kratos.
Dang. Man, I wish, man. That's the one thing with loading screens, which maybe next generation might do a little bit better. What were you about to say, Haxx?
So we're talking from cutscene to actual gameplay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Didn't they do something like that in the Spider-Man game too?
I
Like
think
similar?
so.
I'm pretty sure they have like a loading screen
I
sometimes.
thought they had a loading screen. I heard people keep talking about loading screens, but
No, I mean
No,
like
yeah,
when it
the
does
game,
the
that game does have.
like when it actually has cutscenes when you're Spider-Man, not Parker.
Oh, you mean where it pans out the camera?
Yeah.
I think it does that.
It does.
Alright, after that is the motion blur. Like normally I hate motion blur. I always, if there's ever an option, I go straight into the, I just go and like disable that because like it looks so bad on the eyes. But the way they did it in this game specifically looks amazing. And they also did like this shutter effect where like, okay, like for example, Cloud jumps over like jumps over something. His body shudders a little bit, and then that's it. After that, I don't know, like the way they did, they perfected it compared to like other motion blur. Much like in like Uncharted 4, where it just looks really, really bad. After that, the game runs at like a solid 30 FPS.
Wait, I thought it was
which
60.
surprised me. Nah, it was 630, but you can't tell that because of the motion blur.
I gotcha.
And it never dips from 30 FPS. You know, the scale of Midgard too. I remember like going into the slums, I looked immediately up thinking like I'm gonna see like a huge plating, and holy shit, there was so much detail in that. You can see like circles, and then later in the game you realize, oh, those are like things to light up when it's night to give like a lighting for like the people below to see, to be able to like walk around in the slums.
Yeah, because that was one thing.
Like the lighting effect.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, okay. Well,
the lighting effect, like, no.
Oh my goodness, that's the one thing. You want to go, or you want me to go? Because I didn't want you to go too far deep, and then I skip whatever you were about to say. Because you mentioned something about the scaling, and you were talking about the plate above, and I mentioned this when we were talking sometime earlier, though. But that was one thing I noticed when I was playing the original one, was whenever they said that, you know, like the whole plate fell on one sector, and I believe you said it was Sector 7. And I was like, I remember playing it. It was kind of like hard to envision in my mind. But then when you sent me like that one screenshot, I was like, oh shoot. I was like, I love that scale because it's a lot easier to kind of picture now.
Yeah, the moment they drop that scale, the plating, I'm looking forward to that. Not that the people are, I'm not looking forward to the people that are dying. I'm just looking forward to the cutscene itself to see like the after effects of it and how it affects the other sectors. Because that's one thing they did in the original. Like after they drop the plating, you go through to try to reach back to Shinra, and everything's just all in disarray.
Yeah, because
What was I gonna...
And then I think you said something else, but I can't remember what you were gonna say as that last thing you were about to say.
What was I gonna say? I think it was lighting, right?
Yeah, you said something about lighting. Yeah.
I don't know how they did it, but it's some sort of like particle effect when you're fighting the enemy. Like it just pops out on the screen, like on my TV, and then like the way like the shadow just follows you. It's unreal, honestly, how they're able to like utilize the Unreal Engine, and that's another thing. They've always used their own engine for like the Final Fantasy games, especially with 15. Never Unreal Engine. And the only other like case where they used Unreal Engine that I can remember was Kingdom Hearts 3.
But they used Unreal Engine for this FF7 remake, didn't they?
Yeah.
Well, dang. You know what? After seeing the way how they made this game, shoot, they need to quit making their own engines.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's some pretty good stuff. Cause I'm really looking forward to playing this game though. But to be honest, I'm looking at the calendar and I'm like, dang, I don't know when I'll be able to play this. It's probably when I get a PlayStation 5, which is at the earliest November, and it's still sort of kind of iffy with the information that they got us. I don't know. It might be a whole year till I play it though. But I guess that kind of leads into the second topic, unless you have something else to say about FS7, Sanikyu.
I only have like 4 more things. There's like a lot of good. There's good in this game. I'll just like go over it. Like I don't know, like the combat. It just feels
okay,
like
yeah, it's
so smooth. Having the ability to like choose your spells while at the cost of using ATB bar, which is something like that how in the trailers that show the combat slowing down.
Oh yeah, like where you're able to switch and then you're able to like tell the certain or choose between which characters you want to do and then say which kind of actions you want to use. Yeah, that part looked kind of sick right there though.
The combat,
Your mom.
The combat I really like in this game. And speaking of the characters, the character models look sick. Like it has this effect where like when you're like panning the camera from far away, if you notice, it just like I don't know what they do with the hair, but like it just sort of like dematerializes a little bit. But when you zoom in, you can see like each strand of hair alongside the blemishes on the faces. Like they went all in with the character models.
Yeah, because that was one thing I was noticing with those renders as well, is like they strike a good balance between like it was almost realistic but not quite realistic, but also sort of kind of like a fantasy kind of. It was like right in the middle. Like it wasn't too much of one or the other. Because that's the one thing I was like, I've seen games where it looks too realistic and I'm like, okay, I know it's a game, I know it's not real though. But I think FS7 with its art style, I think it struck right in the middle.
I mean, if you want like a comparison, look at the movie Advent Children and compare the models from that movie to this one.
Oh yeah,
it's just night and day.
Yeah, that's night and day. I don't know. I looked at that stuff and I was like,
and those were like good models too. Finally, the voice acting for each character fits perfectly with each and every character. The one character, like I'm a little bit iffy on, and that's just me personally, was Sephiroth.
Sephiroth, huh? Yeah, because I don't think I heard too much from him from the trailer. I heard a little snippets, but it's not enough for me to formulate an opinion about.
I mean, like he's alright, but like personally, I prefer the one voice actor that was in Advent Children. I don't know, that voice was just sleeps better, in my opinion. And finally, something that they should win. They should definitely like win a Famitsu Award or like a Game Awards like type of deal. It's definitely the music.
Oh shoot! Don't even get me started on that music.
The music, the music in this game is just unreal. Like from start to like from where I'm at, it's amazing, and you don't even like hear "Let the Battles Begin" until after the whole Mako Reactor 1 blowing up thing. Yeah. Like when you're like trying to get back to 7th Heaven and you like run into some enemies, the soundtrack just plays and you hear like a clanging sound, and you can just like correlate that to some swords like hitting each other, and the music just plays.
Yeah, because I was like, that's the one thing I've been listening to over and over and over was like that battle theme, and I think you sent me a link to that one. I was like, I'm trying not to, because like whenever I be playing games or whatever, though, even though I heard like the previous iteration of these soundtracks or whatever, though, it's something about whenever you hear those soundtracks with the actual context when you're actually playing the games. So I only limited myself to that one, but I was like, ooh, I can imagine on some of those other ones.
Yeah, that's all I got to say.
Right.
I'm done with my little TED talk of Final Fantasy VII Remake. It has some bad things, but overall it's a pretty solid, good game.
Okay, now that was that leads into probably the one last thing is whether or not you said that you wanted to get a reward for the music, which I think it is too. But do you think it's going to get that contender or be a contender? I don't think it's going to win, but be a contender for that slot of Game of the Year.
I mean, it's probably gonna win, but personally, I don't think it's like a game of the year type of game because, like, remember, this is just the Midgar section of Final Fantasy VII. Had they like actually done the entire game, then yeah, this would have been like definitely a game of the year type of game.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm thinking it's going to be in the category right now. Because honestly, like, what all have we had so far this year? Just like, it was that Animal Crossing, Final Fantasy, or not Final Fantasy, Resident Evil 3. I'm trying to think what else. We hadn't had too much. All this
Doom
other stuff has
Eternal.
been delayed. Doom Eternal.
I
It'll
mean,
win the shooter
isn't
category.
Cyberpunk coming out this year?
Say what?
Cyberpunk coming out?
That's supposed to be sometime in the fall, like around October,
Yeah, I think
September-ish?
it's late.
September, October?
Late in the year.
Ooh.
Yeah, and even then, we don't know if it might get pushed back even like a month or two more. I don't know. It's kind of iffy.
Jeez, I'm going through my Twitter, seeing some talks about the Resident Evil 4.
Okay.
Resident Evil 4 is bad.
All right, which leads into our next topic for this Resident Evil 4 remake, because apparently it's been kind of kicked around in the rumor mill for a little bit, though. But I guess there's more reports of it kind of popping up that says, yeah, they're probably working on this Resident Evil 4. The general consensus, what I got from Twitter is a lot of people are upset that's in that Resident Evil fan base is Resident Evil 4 didn't really need it because it sort of kind of still holds up today. They're kind of, shocked how it's not like Resident Evil 0 or the original or... Gosh, I can't think of the other one that's off the top of my head, though.
For the original, like, they already did, like, the perfect remake for that game. It's even on the Switch if you want to, like, try it out.
I can't really say much on Resident Evil.
Are they scary?
Wait, didn't Alexis said something to say about Resident Evil? I can't remember. And he coming up in here slowly with his messed up, busted up looking all mic.
I don't know, like, it honestly didn't need a remake because some, like, I don't know, like the combat with that game, or like, you know how it's over the shoulder and you follow like a red dot line.
Mm-hmm.
That type of thing is still used to this day. Like, for example, like the Gears of War series, they still use it.
Yeah, because I can't remember which people say is their favorite ones, but I've been hearing some people say, I don't know, it might be just because of how well the motion was incorporated. Some people still say the Wii version was their favorite one, which is kind of ridiculous how many times that game has been like released out on different consoles. That thing's been on everything.
Basically, on every console since it released.
Basically, with the ports, they just use like the best like version for the PC, and then just ported it on every single console, which is ironically not the best version of the game. If you want the best version of the game, it's going to be either between the GameCube version or the Wii version.
Yeah.
GameCube because hand cannon.
What?
What was that, Alexis?
I say GameCube is supreme because the hand cannon. Only thing that sucks about getting it is you have to do all of the mercenaries. I mean, it's fun to do though.
What, a mercenary mode? I think they cut that little mode out in Resident Evil 3 Remake.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was like some bad things they did with that game.
Which is kind of weird how, the matter of fact, they're
lot.
kind of popping out these things like fish at this moment. Because, like, what? Resident Evil 2 came out in what year? Or the remake, should I say?
I think it was 2018. Wait, 2019 probably. Let me look that real quick.
I thought it was a 2-year gap between the two. The
No,
second and the third.
2019.
It came out.
It was a year.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a year? Okay, so they did good stuff with 2. They cut some stuff in 3.
That's still a good game.
And it's like, man, if you're able to pop a 4th one out in the next year, I'm like, man, I don't know how y'all popping this stuff out fast.
They probably have like different development teams per game. They spent like a lot of money on the RE engine.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it shows with like games like Resident Evil 2 Remake and Devil May Cry 5. Because the thing with Resident Evil 3 Remake, it's really impressive with what they did with that game graphically wise.
Yeah, that's pretty much our thoughts on Resident Evil. Anybody else got anything to say about the 4 or anything else on that Resident Evil topic?
Just
No,
buy
not
the
really.
Switch version.
Buy the Switch version.
Alexis,
You heard it here.
talk about the Gundam that you have to fight in Resident Evil 4.
He said, "Oh no."
The Salazar fucking statue. Stupid.
That thing's so creepy.
Oh boy.
I fucking hated that level because you had to kill all these fucking douchebags everywhere. I think you had to like make Ashley do stuff in that room. I don't know. It's been a while since I played it.
Ashley was like the
Bro,
worst part of that game.
Oh boy.
Yeah, there was
Yeah, I don't-
some missions with Ashley that were like, bruh.
I just hide inside the trash can while I kill the zombies.
Oh boy.
you
I'll
should do-
always remember, because this ain't about 4 though, but I always remember if someone says, what, in the future, it's like, hey, what's the first PlayStation game you ever owned? I'll be like, you know what? It was Resident Evil 2 Remake that I gave away to my cousin. I was like, I always remember that game in my heart. At least it wasn't a bad game.
bruh.
So yeah, if you're thinking of getting your first Resident Evil game, and you're like, oh, should I get the new one? Don't, just get the second one.
I was gonna start with the second one. I don't know if I was gonna get the third one or not.
It
Well,
has
we'll see
more
about
like modes, ink ribbons. You have like 4 routes to take, like Leon A, Claire A, Leon B, and Claire B to get the true ending. Then there's like multiple like difficulty modes. I don't know, like that game is just fantastic.
Yeah, I heard there's like a lot of content with and even with the replayability and stuff like that too.
No, for sure.
All right. Well, I guess that pretty much wraps up our Resident Evil talk right here. Okay, now I know this is the one that everybody wants to give their 2 cents on, and including their mamas too. That PlayStation 5 controller, though. I know we've been going back and forth on this. I think me and Sanikyu kind of feel on the same time, and I think, or the same side, and then I think everybody else is like on the opposite side.
At least it's better than a Stadia controller.
Anything is better. Anything is better than that.
I hope they do decide like making the buttons like not look so transparent, and like they put the colors of like the the blue, red, green, and pink on on each button like respectively.
So you want to see that?
Yeah.
See,
Or I like seeing it like lighting up or something. I don't know.
I don't know, because those buttons, it looks the same, or the way how it looks right now, those buttons look the exact same as like the Wii A button or something. I don't know. I'm digging that style. I was like, the color, I don't know. It may just be me or whatever though. But when I see like a bunch of just random colors, like I don't know. I like color coordinating. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I didn't grow up with a PlayStation. But when I look at that, I'm just like, what the heck? I don't know how people look at this mess.
To me, it looks like a bootleg fucking Pro controller.
No, it doesn't
bootleg
look like a
looking.
Pro controller.
I mean, it's sort of kind of. I mean, it has the body shape of the Microsoft and the Switch Pro controllers, so I can see why he says that.
Microsoft Switch Pro. What?
I said the body shape of, like it's not like the DualShock 4 kind of body shape. You know how the DualShocks look.
I mean, they all look the same except for like the 4, which kind of looks like a different version of a DualShock.
Yeah, because I was looking at that and I was like, I don't know. But for me, I don't know. A lot of people kind of felt weird with the matter of fact that it was like the two-tone color design between the white and the black. I don't know. For me, I personally liked it. I liked it, but I don't know why some people didn't. But then this reminded me of something funny because I saw Andre from Twitter from Game Explain. He said if you look at it real closely, it looks like a bra. I was like, bro. I'm like
still
from this
don't
point
see it.
forward. Hold on,
Quarantine
I need to
really
find.
be
I need to
doing
find.
some strange things.
Be
to
doing
us
some
if
strange
you're
things to
seeing
your
a bra
mind.
on a PS5 controller.
Hold on, I might be able to find that mess on Twitter. I might try to find it. If I do, I'll share it with y'all. Hold on.
I have a better one.
I'm trying to get to this mess though. But honestly, I don't know. That controller, it looks good to me. I'm just glad there's not like a big old light button up on there though. And people gonna be looking at that haptic feedback and stuff like that. Or be looking up into that. Which I guess is sort of kind of the same as the HD Rumble. Oh my gosh, why in the world you share this thing in the thing?
Hey man, like quarantine does some strange things to your brain, you know.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah.
Let me see. Wait, I think I might find it. Here we go. Okay, I got the image right here. All right, I might try to pop it up in the thing. Hold on.
I'm trying to find the thumbs down emoji.
All right, there you go, Mario. You can look at it right now and tell me and see. Can you see it now or not? Because I'm kidding you. Once I saw this, I'm like, I don't care what people are gonna say. I'm gonna be like, hand me the bra, because I'm like, I'm gonna be like, bro, I'm like, because that thing just literally looks like it. I can't get it out of my head now.
I still don't see it.
Oh my gosh, you must be blind. Well, anyway, Haxx, you got anything else to say about this controller since you probably been like one of the longest ones?
What, the PS5 controller?
Yeah.
And I don't really have a problem with it. I mean, all you really gotta do is just put the fucking color on the buttons. Cause that's
Yeah.
every controller, like every fucking PlayStation controller.
Mm-hmm. Because I feel like there's
I'm
gonna
not
be more color.
I'm not
coordinated.
counting the PSP Vita stuff because that's how they had it, like just like how they had it on this controller. But like, I don't get why they don't have it on a fucking controller.
I guess they're just trying to, make it seem like they're kind of standing out or whatever, though. Because I don't know. Because I was looking at the controllers from each one, from the 1, 2, 3, 4, and it almost, they make tweaks every now and then or whatever, though. But it sort of kind of had, the same kind of original look or whatever, though. But this one's the first one that kind of just pops out. It's like, hey, we different or whatever, though. But hopefully we get some news about the PS5 here soon, because at least we got this controller stuff.
Like, to me, the first one that popped out looking different was the 4 controller. Because
I like how they're just shying away from the DualShock format that they've been going since like the first one.
Yeah.
Because after the second, after the PS2 controller, I don't know, something just felt off with the controllers.
Yeah, because I was looking, I don't know. It's weird because it's like I'd be holding an Xbox controller, I'd be holding the Switch Pro controller, and then anytime I get a DualShock in my hand, I'm like, what in the world is this? And I was like, I'm going to have to get used to this. And then I'm like, and then I see the new controller, I'm like, oh, thank goodness, I don't have to touch that mess.
Just like when I hold a Nintendo Switch Pro controller, I'm like, hell yeah, this feels good to hold.
Man, yeah.
These Xbox controllers are the weird ones to me.
I mean, whenever I hold an Xbox One, it feels different, but it's not. It's like a cousin to the Switch Pro. Like, you can tell it's different, but it's like it's not too bad. I don't know. It takes a little bit getting used to for like a minute or so, but then I'm fine after that.
I've never really had a problem with Xbox controllers, although I can't really say anything about the original Xbox controller.
I don't think. Who honestly had an original Xbox controller? Or an Xbox
original Xbox controller.
I mean,
the thing's huge.
Yeah, it's.
That's what she said.
Okay, can you
Sorry.
Pretty sure people complained that the controller was too big to the point they had to make a smaller version of it later on.
Hold on, that might be my kind of controller because I got some big old hands.
Didn't Trump say something about guys with small hands or something?
Oh my god.
Oh my. The hell? What kind of letter is it? What the fuck? I can't even go through here.
Anyways.
Pinche pendejo.
Well, dang. Anybody else got anything else to say about that controller? Because I think we about said all of our opinions up on that thing.
There better be a black option or I'll riot.
Now, bro, you said this earlier on Twitter. I don't even know why. You said that white controller literally hurts your eyes. I'm like, bro, how does a controller hurt your eyes?
I prefer
Very
black.
careful.
Oh no.
Okay.
Very careful.
Dang.
Okay.
Usually, whenever I
don't really
heard,
have a
oh, go ahead.
problem with it being like a white and black controller.
Well, who uses light mode on Twitter?
Sorry.
Okay, what does that have to do
Megazord.
with anything?
Bro, you going off topic. You cutting my boy
It hurts
off.
my eyes.
There's different shades of white, man. There's the white, like it's beaming at you because it's like an electronic thing, and there's this white, like you just, you see something on the sidewalk. I don't know.
Okay, first of all,
That reminds me of different shades of gray.
First of
Oh
all,
my god.
white controller versus fucking light mode on Twitter. There's nothing similar about it. Like what? Like, why? Like one is a fucking controller, and the other is just a fucking app. And the only thing that's blinding you is the fucking light from your screen, not even the app.
No, it doesn't matter anyway. I prefer the black
Using
color.
live screen on Twitter, go see a doctor.
Dang.
I
I mean, Mario needs a
Oh,
lot more
screen
than
is
just a
blinding. You gotta-
just a doctor. Let's be honest. Well, dang.
You're right, you need to get him, Mom.
Well, I guess that's pretty much it for that PlayStation 5 controller, which then I get that's pretty much all the news topic. It's been like a fairly light news week. Besides those like couple of few major things or whatever though. But this leads into
China.
the activity I got for this week though. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to pop it up in y'all's things here. Just give me a second to get this thing set up. But I'm gonna go ahead and pop this thing over here so y'all be able to see this little tier list thing.
Oh, the tier list.
Okay, y'all should be able to see it now.
Let's
No.
use, hey?
Okay, there we go. All right, so basically in this, we're going to be ranking all of the Mario Kart games. Everything from Super Mario Kart to all the way to 8 Deluxe. It might get a little controversial between 8 and 8 Deluxe, but we worry about it when we get to it, though. So,
Controversial. It's just the same game.
I know
Yeah.
it's not too bad.
Mario
It's not
Kart
too
8
bad.
is on
As a
C.
matter of fact, we'll replace that 8. Anyway, we'll worry about it when we get
Mario
to
Kart
it.
8 is on C.
So first thing we
Okay.
got to do is figure out where in the world this Super Mario Kart is going. Honestly, if
Okay.
it were me,
Yeah.
I'm putting it down here in the C because that's literally like my worst one out of all of these. But what y'all got to say?
Wait,
Never-
which system did that game come out on?
The Super
SNES.
Nintendo.
Oh, that one?
Yeah,
I
that
don't
one.
know. That one's
Yeah, why do you
alright.
think-
Like,
I mean, why do you think it's called Super Mario Kart?
You better put 64 at A at least.
No, at S. It needs to be an
Whoa,
S.
whoa, whoa! It's one game at a
Yeah.
time. Where are we
No.
sticking this
One game
Super
at a
Mario
time.
Kart one?
No,
put that at
bitch. We
C
got
for
five.
now.
It
We're
goes
gonna
to C
C.
for now.
Okay,
For
okay.
now.
Unanimous is going at
Yeah.
C.
I think
Yeah.
we can like work around with. We can work with
Yeah,
the list like later on.
And we'll keep changing it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, so Mario Kart 64. Honestly, I throw it up in the A tier because I had a whole bunch of fun when I had this game whenever I was a kid or whatever. Though, like that's timeless. Dang, Mario, you and your big old yawning. I can't hear anybody up in this thing.
Dude, I yawned because it should have been on the S rank, to be honest.
If you're gonna yawn, at least like do it away from your mic.
Or at least mute your mic.
Yeah, you could mute it. That's what I do.
Dang.
Mm.
Oh my gosh,
my
and then you
God.
do it again. But y'all got any fond memories of Mario Kart 64? Because I know I played it, and I think
Yes.
Haxx, me and Haxx
Bro, I
played it.
played that for years. What you talking about?
The giant
See,
freaking
that's what
egg.
we need.
Fallout was my favorite.
That's why we
in that
need.
one.
That's why we need Nintendo 64 online. Because I'll take y'all to school up on that mess. I was like, man. I was like,
Yes, because. Oh yes,
Yeah,
Mario
okay,
Kart.
I'll challenge you on
like,
Banshee Boardwalk.
ugh.
okay, Mario Kart multiplayer where 3 and 4 players has no music, by the way.
Oh yeah, that was the worst.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. That's one thing. If they do that, fix that mess. Because
But
now
it-
you can do
but-
it.
I don't think they're gonna fix it if they actually do put it online, like as a Nintendo 64, because they're probably gonna keep everything the fucking same.
Dang. You're probably right. You're probably right.
I mean, even if they did do that, we have the fucking plot on Discord.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Which is
Also,
kinda
why is it
unfortunate.
at A and not an S?
That's what I like to question.
Oh, so you want to put it up here at S?
At S, it belongs at S.
It belongs at S.
You know, it's good. Like, I wouldn't say like it's the best one.
I know it's
Yeah,
not the
me
best
neither.
one.
Look.
I'll put it
we're
in A
getting
for
the
now.
best
I'll
one.
put it for A for now.
We're
But we might
getting
move the
the
stuff
best
around.
one.
Bitches.
We might move the stuff
Yeah, we're
around.
gonna
We'll
move stuff
put it
around.
in A. Okay, next one is oh goodness, Super Circuit. This is the one I had the least amount of experience on. I played it like a handful of times, but this is like the least
Never
out of
played
all
it.
of them.
Never
I've
played
played
it.
it. So basically,
Put it
what
up.
Super Circuit is, it's if Super Mario Kart and Mario Kart 64 had a fucking child, and you get fucking Super Circuit.
So put it in which way?
Yeah.
In B?
It goes.
Yeah, B. It B. It's better than Super Circuit. It's better than Super Mario Kart.
Better
Because
than-
it does have
basically So basically, think Mario Kart 64 with different tracks, except it's like the gameplay of Super Mario Kart.
And oh yeah,
That's
it
basically what
also it also has the. I think this is where it first started the retro tracks because they had
I
the.
think so.
Yeah, I had the Super Mario Kart tracks if you got enough
Yeah.
coins and went first place.
Yeah, you can unlock them.
All right, so what
I
are we
think
saying?
it
It we
goes-
saying B?
B.
B? Okay. Got it at B. All right. I don't even have to say nothing
S.
about this. I'm putting this mess way up
S.
here.
S. It's
S.
fucking
Of
S.
course.
Shoot, if I had another
S.
tier, it should be going like way up here. But okay.
Triple
Okay.
S. It deserves triple S.
Honestly,
This
the
is Devil May
You mean
Cry.
blue third rank?
the best thing about Double Dash was, as a matter of fact, we had them double items, and you can literally put like you can literally put strategy up into that game because you can be in like last place and get some really good items and get all the way to first place, and then somebody pops a blue shell at you. You switch them items around, and you pop that star power on there. I can't say how many times I did that mess.
You know, looking
Damn.
at this tier list, I want to say we should have at least a D tier. Because 4 tiers just for these games doesn't seem enough.
I mean, most Mario Kart games ain't bad except for this Super Mario Kart down there. I wouldn't. It would have been iffy if whether Super Mario Kart would have been a D, but nothing would be lower than this one, I would say.
Because looking at this now, I think it should be in D tier and Super Circuit be in C tier.
Well, dang, I can't go. Well, it'll be hard
Because
to.
I know
now,
there's
but-
games better than Super Circuit, but I don't think they're as good as 64. But in my opinion,
Yeah.
Well, this was the quickest and
Get
easiest
off
one for
the
me to grab.
West.
We'll make an
Alright.
imaginary
Mario
D
Kart
tier down there.
DS.
Okay,
Alright,
Mario
so
Kart DS.
Mario
We're
Kart
getting-
Yes, it's a
shoot, I
good
don't-
one.
Yeah,
It's-
that was a good one.
It's good. The only thing I hate about it was the drifting up on that mess because you have to wiggle your
Yeah, the
D-pad back and
drifting was
over. The
bad.
drifting
It had
was
sneaking.
sucked. I was like,
It had snaking. Don't forget that. It had snaking.
Ugh.
I put it like in.
I mean,
like,
B
it's better.
rank. I put it
B?
high
like I
B.
liked how it had like modes, like the missions. So that was good.
Yeah, I love those missions.
But I don't know why they
Like, I
decided
mean-
to cut the L in the later titles.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think. I'm like,
you know what I don't like that they cut from later titles? The fact you can have your own fucking emblem on your cart.
oh, they did put
Oh,
that
yeah,
on
yeah.
there. Oh, man. Oof.
I think it's like a good spot where it is right now.
Yeah, because they had some good tracks up on that, too. I'm like, oof.
Yeah.
This game like had a lot of good ideas, but if it wasn't for the drifting,
Yeah, I know the
Oh.
drifting was the thing that killed me because, like, the second that the 3DS version came out, I was like, I'm done with the DS. I ain't going back to that mess for nothing.
yeah, because like you had a circle pad to work with, and that was way better than the D-pad.
Yeah. But then again, we say all that stuff, but how the heck was Super Circuit work? I mean, like, I had to refresh my mind on that one because you had a D-pad in that one, too.
Because it played exactly like basically like a better version of Super Mario Kart.
Yeah.
That's why.
Ugh.
That's why
It
it's
was
the way
playable.
it is. Yeah.
Hmm.
Playable, but more playable than Super Mario Kart.
I got you. Trying to think. Okay, so after we had Mario Kart DS, if everything looked good right now, we have Mario Kart Wii. Now that one, I don't care what y'all say. That was a fun sucker right there. So that go way up there.
Never
It
have
goes
experience
right
with
there.
it.
S rank.
I
We
can't
had
really
your
input on
old
Wii since I never
Donkey
played it.
Kong.
I don't know
Same.
where to put it though. I want to say either A or S, but
It's either here or it's either here. So I'm like,
No,
yeah.
S.
We can like move it
S,
around.
it's
That's
S.
You know
true.
what?
all right, we got to justify
Actually,
this. All right, so who says S? Who says A?
S.
So Alexis
S.
says
The
S.
majority saying S.
Majority saying
Hold
S.
on.
Yeah,
I'm
Mark,
trying to think.
put it in S.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, thinking back on it now, yeah, it goes to S.
Because that was the one that introduced the bikes to the whole system, which we had that, ever since then. The only thing I hate was the matter of fact that they had the ramps where you jumped off and did the tricks or whatever, though. I love that mess. And then in the next one, it was like, they took that mess out. I was like, what the heck? But,
Yeah.
man, because I remember, what's that one track? There's like that Daisy Circuit one. Yeah, I think it was Daisy Circuit. That was like one of my fun ones because there was like a secret shortcut where you take this little alleyway or whatever, though, and you make that big old jump or something like that. And I'm like, man, I was like, y'all got to put that back, though. But you can't talk about Mario Kart Wii without talking Coconut Mall, because I feel like that's like the popular fan favorite out of all of those tracks.
Yeah, Coconut Mall.
Which had like a million and one different ways to cut through that mall. I was like, oof.
And the fact they used your Mii's as the guys driving the fucking cars.
Oh, that too. Oh, shoot. Yeah, that's what that
Can we not
introduced.
forget about Funky Kong?
Oh, that had no. That's the other thing about Mario Kart Wii. It had the most playable characters out of every single Mario Kart, I believe. It even had Diddy Kong up in there.
It had Diddy Kong, Donkey Kong, Funky Kong.
Rosalina.
I'm not gonna comment on Rosalina.
Rosalinda
Baby
and
Rosalina.
Senor Lumu.
Then I'm trying to. Okay. So we got Mario Kart Wii right there. Next one is Mario Kart 7. I had to refresh on this one though, but it's better. It's better than DS, but I'm like,
It's better than 64, in my opinion.
In your opinion, it's better than 64. What about yours, Alexis? Because I know you said you love Mario Kart 64.
To be honest, I still prefer 64. Like 7 was but I mean, it just wasn't as fun to me.
Like, it's definitely in the A tier.
Yeah, it's definitely in the A tier. I liked it. Because this is the one that... Oh, go ahead.
For me, I think it deserves to be on B.
Ooh, B? Oof. Bro,
like Mario Kart DS deserves to be in A, and 7 deserves to be in B.
Oh shoot! Hold the phone.
I like the tracks a lot more in Mario Kart DS, and I like that. And also, it had like a couple interesting characters, like Rob. I like Rob. He was cool. But then we have on fucking.
Oh yeah, they cut out Rob. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wait, they cut out what? Rob. Oh.
Rob, I forgot Rob was in Mario Kart. That's how long he's been cut.
Yeah, and then there's Mario Kart 7 that has like the stupidest character, the Queen Honeybee.
Metal
Oh yeah.
Oh goodness.
Guys, let's not forget Metal Mario, by the way.
Oh
Yeah, Metal Mario.
Yeah.
Now, Metal Mario was a thing.
Still Mario.
That was my main for the longest in Mario Kart 7. And even going into like Mario Kart 8 for a little bit though. Oh, and that's the other thing. 7 introduced the whole thing of going underwater and going in the air. So you do got to remember about that in your fact.
Yeah, that did make things interesting and make the maps like fun. But I still like DS a bit more.
But then with the next game, the fucking air and water things didn't feel as special.
Yeah.
So where are we deciding this at? B tier or A tier? Because I'm like, it's going in front of DS. It's going in front of
I'm
DS.
agreeing with Sonic.
I'm gonna say it. Like,
DS to A.
put 7 DS in A. Put 8 and 8 Deluxe in B.
Yeah.
No. 8 Deluxe goes in A.
Whoa. It's one game at a time. I'm just trying to determine where 7's going at.
One game at a time. We're talking about right now.
It's the same game regardless.
So 7 is going in the A tier. I'm putting it in the A tier.
Yeah.
It's under 64 or above 64? Shoot.
Under. Now I think about it.
Under 64.
Probably under, because I had a lot more multiplayer experience with 64 rather than 7.
64 still has some of the best maps to this day.
And that's the other thing we
Choco
hadn't been
Mountain,
talking about
bring it
was.
back. See, there you go. The DS at least had Choco Mountain.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
it
yeah.
did.
Dang.
It
And it had
did.
the Lucy Boardwalk.
See,
The
told you, DS is better.
Yeah,
You know what? I'm agreeing with Sonic here. Move
Yeah,
DS
put
to
the DS.
A. Put
Switch
7
'em.
in B.
Oof.
Switch 'em.
Dang.
Switch
Did
boy.
it? I made you guys change your mind. Hell yeah.
Oof.
I mean, I was gonna say something similar regardless.
I mean, I barely played 7 anyways, but yeah.
I mean, we only played it in like high school during like.
It's
our
weird because
lunches.
it's like
Yeah.
I can see them being fairly close, but that
What was
D-pad
the
with the
point?
drifting on DS, that's what makes me say I'm
Oh, wait,
flipping this
wait.
mess and putting it like that.
Can I say one thing that will like guarantee one thing?
What?
Your mama.
DS had Luigi's pinball.
Gosh freaking
While we-
darn it.
Oh, that
Oh
was
my
Seven.
god.
Shoot.
7
Okay.
had it too, though.
Oh,
That is
7
Yeah,
had it
terrible.
too.
but
Oh,
it,
shit.
but it came
But
from
wait.
DS.
It was from DS.
Yeah.
It came
And
up.
DS also had Waluigi.
Warriors.
Dang.
Didn't it have Warriors like dirt track or something? I forget which one it had.
I don't know.
Waluigi Stadium.
Waluigi Stadium, or yeah. Wait, no, that was Wii, wasn't it?
Sir, that was GameCube and
Or
then it went to
GameCube.
Wii.
No, GameCube. Never mind. Never mind. GameCube. I just remember playing it a lot on the Wii version because the retro tracks. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got all of that covered. Okay, now is the iffy thing between 8 and 8 Deluxe. Well, let's just base this pure. Well, let's talk about 8 first, because I'll mention why 8 Deluxe is a little bit of a different case. But where are we sticking 8 at? Just the
I have no
basic.
See?
experience with regular
See?
because I don't
What?
have
What
Wii.
the heck, man? No, it's better. Oh no, heck no.
Look,
No, it's
here's
better
the
than
thing. Here's the
7.
thing.
It's better
Look,
than
here's the
7.
thing.
Yeah, X up by 1. Do you not see the numbers? Can you not count?
I mean, you're gonna buy the DLCs for 8.
That is
But
true.
then you had to buy them. But at the
But
time
then
when you
too-
had that Wii U, you didn't have that many games. So let's be honest. When that DLC dropped,
Sure.
that was a first for Mario Kart, and I was on board. I was like, I ain't got nothing else to play. I'm buying this mess.
Yep.
Like, when did Mario Kart 8, like, the first one release? Like, early in the Wii U's lifespan, or was it?
Let me.
Yeah.
Someone look
I
at it.
don't know.
I got it.
Fairly early.
Let me.
Haxx is doing our research.
I'll be right back.
Alright. See
We
here.
can talk about 8 Deluxe in the
Mario
meantime.
Kart 8 Wii U.
Trying to figure this one out.
2014.
Yeah, 2014.
Yeah, pretty much.
May 2014. To be exact.
Hmm.
I don't know what fucking day because it's not giving me the day.
That's interesting.
Okay, so I
Yeah.
think so. We unanimously agree that it's above 7, but we were gonna say it's a little below DS. That's still hard for me to believe with that D-pad thing. That D-pad thing is killing me with DS. As much as it had
I
those
mean,
good
you get
tracks
used
and
to
everything,
it.
though,
I
I'm
get
like,
used to it.
I got used to it.
it's weird. I got
I mean,
used to it, but if you tell me to pick that game up right now, I'm like, heck no.
I mean, I'd still prefer DS over Mario Kart 8 because Mario Kart 8 just had some of the most boring maps. Like, literally, most of them had the fucking 8 loop. I'm like, I don't need this.
Wait, no, there was only
Don't
one track that was
forget-
built in to like be a built-in 8 loop, which was like the Mario Circuit thing. The rest of them was that zero
Mario
gravity.
Circuit,
I don't know, because the DLC kind of turned
DLC
me off
did-
with that game.
Oh, it turned you
But I
off.
like,
Ooh.
yeah, like DLC in a Mario Kart game, really?
Mm. I don't
They
know.
say Deluxe like fixed that where you can just have all of them in
Yeah.
the.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with like 8 Deluxe. It didn't really add much to the cast of characters.
Hmm.
Sure, it has Link. I don't know what you're talking about.
It has
Yeah.
Link, man. It has Isabel for crying out loud. Okay, well, Isabel's in it. But it had the Inklings.
But it's not Funky Kong.
True.
Gosh darn it.
Sure.
If they had
How
Funky
about-
Kong, this mess would have gone like
Oh.
way up here.
Oh wait, no, never
That
mind.
mess would have gone like way up here.
No, 8 Deluxe is definitely in the A tier. I don't know about like regular 8 being in A.
No, 8 goes in B.
Yeah.
B?
Yeah.
No, you.
Eh?
Yeah.
I say
I can
high
honestly
B.
see myself having more fun with 7 than with 8.
Dang.
Yeah, okay.
8 Deluxe.
Seven had like 2 interesting tracks, and it was like you racing in Waku Waku Island, if you remember that.
Wahoo.
Waku Waku.
And that was an interesting. I really love those tracks, and I really wish they brought those tracks, but they didn't. So
Hmm.
Yeah, I'll admit 7 has a good Bowser's Castle.
yeah, too.
So
Oh,
we
7
put
did have a
ahead.
bad. Ooh, then we gotta move this mess up here.
No.
No, just
Still
put like
no, it's still
7
B,
in
just
front
ahead
of
it.
8.
Just put
Yeah.
it in front
Mhm.
of it. Like yeah, there
8
you go.
Deluxe goes in
Okay.
A.
Dang.
Also, let's just reminder that 8 Deluxe also has a better battle mode. than
All right, 8
regular.
Deluxe.
Should
If we're
we
talking
put-
about this, I'm
Yeah.
putting this mess way up here. That's where I would put it.
Why?
That's why I put it.
No.
That's why I would put
It's
it.
better than DS, to be
It's
honest.
better than DS. I had more fun with it than 64 because remember, 64 you only had 8 people. 8 Deluxe you had 12 people. So you got to factor that in
That
too.
That is true.
And those
Yeah,
online
I mean-
tournaments, you can't tell me how many times we've been saying crap online whenever stuff be happening. And two, I feel like 8 Deluxe had a little bit of everything in, almost in every single one of these games. Like there's a little bit of something from every one of those games up in there. The only thing I'll say that I'll put it underneath Double Dash, as a matter of fact, that even though 8 Deluxe gave us double items back, you just can't switch back and forth between the items. That's the only reason why I got
Nah,
Double
I
Dash a little bit
don't-
higher.
I
like
rate
than
8
that.
Deluxe under Wii.
So you like it like
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wii is still better than 8
You can
Deluxe.
do some
'cause at least
janky stuff in that game.
Wii, man, that was the 10 out of 10. Because after fucking Double Dash, I played the Wii one. I was like, bruh, this is just 10 out of 10. The only thing that sucks is no more double characters.
The double, and it doesn't even have to be double characters for me nowadays. Like if they do a Mario Kart 9 or whatever, though, at least just give me double items where I can switch them back and forth. At least that.
Mario Kart
Also
9.
special items.
Oh, the special. Oh shoot, we didn't even talk about that with Double Dash. Shoot, I love those special items. Like for example, whenever I be playing that game, I be playing it with Bowser Jr. and Baby Mario for like that high accelerations. But I love that big old turtle shell thing that you got to throw.
Baby.
Like okay,
No.
this is
It's
where
so
I gotta come in
funny.
and say, whose
Mm,
idea
okay.
was it to let a fucking baby drive?
I am Baby Mario.
Hey,
Didn't
Baby.
Nintendo go through that phase where they threw the babies up in everything? Like it was in
Yes.
Mario
Yeah,
Kart,
and,
it was
like,
in Mario
Yeah.
Luigi,
I remember,
it
like,
was in.
I remember playing
was
a Mario Baseball Superstar, and there's like I see Baby Mario and Baby Luigi in there.
And Baby Peach and Baby Daisy.
Shoot,
Don't
they put
forget
a
about
baby
Baby Rosalina
baby
and
Rosalina
Live.
too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
probably seen that. Yeah.
shoot. They-
I won't even
Yeah,
be
like-
surprised if there's a Baby Metal Mario. If that
Help
exists, I
them.
won't be surprised.
but by the time they do a baby Metal Mario, I'll be like, it's time to stop.
Yeah,
It'll be time
time
to
to
stop.
stop.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they're at the point where they should stop, considering how they have the fucking mobile game and they keep doing variations of
Wait.
fucking babies.
Can we toss the mobile game to the shadow realm?
Oh
Yes.
yeah, that's why it ain't
Yeah.
here, Jimbo. It ain't even here.
It should be on the F
Yeah.
rank.
That's true. It's already in the Shadow Realm and doesn't deserve
Yeah.
to be on this list.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
we can't do that.
Look, I will say,
$40
it does.
for a character. Oh
Yeah,
my
that's
God.
just stupid.
Oh my god.
But I will say one good thing about that game. How there's different like styles for the characters.
I
like-
mean, costumes.
Yeah, costumes and stuff. I like that. They look cool
Yeah,
in
that's a
them.
good idea.
I mean, that's how you're gonna get those people, the whales, start paying. When you start giving Rosalina some outfits, people are gonna buy that mess up, like our boy Silver.
Imagine
Rosalina
Rosalina in an aqua outfit. That would be hype.
Oh my god! Of course we're gonna bring that up.
You would bring
Absolutely useless.
Bruh.
Exactly.
Useless.
Bro, I'm sorry, bro. I prefer Daisy over Rosalina. I'm sorry.
Dang,
Dude, Daisy with tan skin, Princess of the Desert. Hell yeah.
goodness.
Yeah.
All right, so I think that's pretty much our tier list, unless anybody else got something else to say about it though. But that list looks pretty good to me. We could have put
Crash
Super
Bandicoot.
Mario Kart like down here. Imagine it'd be like the imaginary D tier, but
And then
Where's
you put
the
space
arcade?
between.
Oh, no.
this, right? There's the arcade ones.
Oh my god, there is one.
There is
That
one.
actually
Oh, I
kinda
remember.
fun,
Actually, shoot,
to
I
be
remember
honest.
playing that
It
one.
is
Dang it.
fun.
That's actually kind of
Never
fun.
seen
So,
one.
Put the Game Boy Advance game in C.
All right, this
then
we
the-
would have put this in the D tier in the imaginary arcade one if it were. We were talking about mainly console and handhelds though, but if it were to go somewhere, where y'all would have stuck it at?
Honestly,
I
it
want to
can
say
be.
arcade, like either.
Because didn't arcade had like 8 courses or something? It didn't
Yeah,
have
like
too
in
many.
between.
Well, which arcade would you go? The first one or second one? Because there's two.
Shoot,
Is there?
I don't
which
even
one
know.
played.
I didn't even know there was
There's
two.
Yeah. There's two of them.
I don't know which one I played, but like I remember having fun with that.
Yeah.
Well, dang.
I mean, so far the list looks alright. I like it.
Okay.
Wait, are we really gonna say like the Game Boy Advance one is on the same level as 7 and 8?
Okay, we can drop it lower.
There we go.
7 and 8. Yeah, I'm like, yeah. Okay, that's better. That's better. Shoot, it should be like this.
Yeah,
And I'm like, that Super
Actually,
Nintendo. I hate that power drift in the Super Nintendo. Like that was bad.
Leave it back up there. Leave it back on C, because
can't see they're not much different from what you said.
they're not that much different. I mean, it's basically
Wait.
Mario Kart 64, but being played like it's Super Mario.
Mm.
Like that's all it is.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
of course the tracks are different and all, but
No. The Game Boy one had GBA Bowser Castle 3. That was my best course. No, this mess going down here. No.
I mean,
It had one good course. I'm putting that mess down here. It don't even deserve to be on there no more.
are we really gonna put it down there? I mean, it's the same thing.
No, that GBA
it's
that
the same.
GBA Bowser
Hey,
Castle 3 is
I
the
go with the
difference.
GBA one. It's better than the fucking SNES one.
So we leaving it like
That's like
this.
placed higher. This
mean,
list
that's why-
tier list is ordered, isn't it?
So we should have left it like this to begin with.
Okay, so let me get this straight. So you're telling me, like this entire time we've been moving, like games ahead of other ones in the same tier, and yet we're not doing the same thing for the games that play exactly the same.
I mean, they play exactly the
This
same
reminds me
though,
of-
but you get a
well,
different
watch Logan
experience.
top
I'm
five
talking
video
about the
games of all
experience.
time.
Okay, experience-wise, seeing how I've played it, it's the same as Super Mario Kart, except slightly better. I say it goes to C, but it's
I
still
touched it once. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
It's weird.
And I never touched it again.
I think that's fine like that.
Okay,
It's
we'll
still
leave
ahead
it
of
like
Super.
this. All right, no more changes. So we got Super Mario Kart, then Super Circuit, 8, 7, DS 64, 8 Deluxe, which I honestly like it like that. But okay, 8 Deluxe, Wii, and then Double Dash. But I do agree with those 3 games. Yeah, these are definitely solid S tier, like unanimously between all of us. We do agree about that.
Wait. Make a tier list above S and then put Double Dash.
No.
I would if I had an
Nah,
extra
it's-
slot. All I got is this weird dude up here, but
Okay.
but that's
so-
about it.
All right, let me say something real quick. So let me just get this out real quick about 8 and 8 Deluxe. The one thing I didn't like about it was for Rainbow Road 64 track.
Yep.
Why is it 3 sections and not 3 laps like how it's supposed to be?
Oof. No, I honestly
did it
remember
too.
that in Mario Kart 64, the original Rainbow Road,
It was
so long
laps.
to do those 3 long old laps, and they were like, you know what? I guess that's the reason why they wanted to make it like one big old long
But
stretch in the
here's-
remake.
No, they ruined it because not only did they put the 3 stupid checkpoints, they put an 8 loop like always, and then they fucking no chain jumps, only bouncing. I'm like, no. Where's my chain jump? That chase.
Oh, that chain chomp!
Wait,
Oh
they put
shoot!
out the chain chomp?
Yeah, they did. I forgot
Oh,
about that
hell
mess.
No.
Yeah, they
No,
bounced.
they
They bounced
bounced instead
They're
instead of
there,
just.
Bro.
like balls.
I remember that. That thing gave me. I remember seeing that the first time I played that game. I was like, "What the freak is that?" And I was like,
Dude,
"I was like, holy shit!"
ruining Rainbow Road.
They ruined Rainbow Road.
That's a travesty. How did?
Yeah, they should
Oh, yeah.
send it to the Shadow Realm. After that,
Okay,
you
hold
can't
on.
ruin Rainbow Road.
Dang.
Like I get what you're saying, but why they put it into 3 sections? Well, here's the thing: the carts are faster than they were in 64.
They show,
Yeah.
they are. Because it did take a really
So that
long time.
justification just goes out the window because they're faster.
Because literally, you put Mario Kart 64 lap, that shit's over in like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just like, what?
Especially in 200cc.
Exactly, like 200cc, it's just like, oh, let's go. Second lap.
Oh,
Third
that's the other
lap.
thing I forgot to mention. With
Oh.
8, they had that free DLC update that gave it the 200cc.
We're
So
not
go up
moving
there.
it.
No,
No,
we're not moving
no,
it.
no, no.
No,
We're not moving
No.
it. It's staying.
we ain't
It's
moving
staying.
it.
Well,
It
dang.
stays there.
This is a tough crowd. I'm trying. All right.
You're not gonna move it. It's
Nah,
Okay, you know what? You know what I'm thinking?
oh, he's
Start-
moving it.
Start.
That's
Put
the
it back
200cc. That's the 200cc.
No.
No.
Didn't Mario Kart 7 have 200cc?
No, it didn't. 8
No.
introduced it, and I remember that
8.
trailer. It was like 50cc, 100, 150cc, and they ramped that mess up to 200. And I was like, what? And then I remember because they had that little trailer.
It's still, I mean, regardless, it's still below 7. On
Okay.
regular
We'll put
basis.
it. We'll put
You know
it.
what
We'll
I
put
gotta
it
tell you
lower
about
than
that?
7. But I remember they had that trailer, and they said, you know what? You might want to brake in this mode. I was like, as if I'm not gonna brake up in no mode. I put the pedal to the metal, and then I went on 200cc. It's like, oh shoot, they weren't lying. Like, try to.
Alexis?
Double Dash will reign supreme because it had that one cup that had all the cups together.
Oh, the mixed
Oh,
cup
okay.
thing.
Okay, I don't know about that one. That I hated that. It was too long and it took forever. To
It was
do
only
that.
16 races.
Okay, so I'm just now thinking, seeing how I brought up Mario Kart, like the 64 Rainbow Road track. You know what I'm thinking? I say move Deluxe to 8. Just because of that.
Oh no, it's still a good game. No, because that's the other thing you got to think about too. We talked about main racing. We didn't even talk about battle modes. Like you could probably re-rank all these games based upon battle modes. But 8 Deluxe, no. Because that battle mode, I'm
64
keeping that
deserves
mess up
S
there.
tier is battle mode.
Now, as battle mode, 64 would be like up here. It'll be like right there. Because that was like one of the best. And then it would have been like 8 Deluxe.
I don't know about that.
Because 8 Deluxe had 5 different modes. You didn't have no 5 different modes with all the rest of them. The rest was just straight balloon battles for the most part. Now, I will say this. I remember that big old long track or something like that. It was in Mario Kart Wii for the battle mode. And I was like, what in the world? I missed that one, though. And is Mario over here asleep?
Probably.
Dang,
I think he really fall asleep.
I think he fell asleep.
If he
Oh
did,
my god.
if he did, then how in the world you mute this man on Discord, man? Oh wait, here we go.
Yeah,
No, not server mute.
Right click on him and then mute.
Yeah.
There we go. Got him. Okay, there we go.
He really just fell asleep mid-podcast.
And this
Damn.
boy was breathing hard. I'm like, what the heck? Okay, yeah, because for y'all that don't know, this man for y'all that don't know, this man stays up not that late, and he goes into work like at the crack of dawn. So I don't blame him, but I don't know. That's just how he is. So we agree unanimously. This is where we stand.
But Chief, I wake up at 4:30 in the morning.
Let's just go to sleep.
All right.
I always do this.
All right, so I got all of these games down. All right, so I'm gonna take a screenshot of this, probably save it on my Twitter. That's what we came up with. Now there was one other thing I wanted to do. If y'all still feeling up to it, unless I gotta say this for the next time though, would have been ranking those items. Let me show y'all what they look like.
Oh, that acts like another podcast.
It's gonna take a while.
Let me see. I just want y'all to at least look at it here real quick. Hold on.
You look at it.
Oh my god.
That's what it looked like.
Oh,
Wait,
Are we
wait.
ranking it on the
actually
most
have it
useful or the most BS type of deal?
Yeah, I had it ready, Haxx. I had this mess ready. I had it ready.
Okay, so we gotta go back. like how he said, useful or most BS?
Oh, so y'all want to do this? Okay, we doing this now.
You
Damn.
have it.
No,
Red shell, A rank.
Red
Okay,
shell S
and
tier.
I want to let y'all know
No.
everything from the red
No.
shell to the star power. I think. Wait, what the? No, never mind. Forget what I said. Never mind. I thought I had this missing order. I don't. Never mind. Forget what I said. All right, here we go. All right, so we go. So red shell,
A rank.
A. I give it A.
A.
Yeah.
All right, then we got
B.
this one.
B?
B maybe. I don't know.
'Cause
It's not
better
lower than
the,
C.
The banana they give you.
It's better than it can bust anything and it busts the blue shell. I don't know because it busts the blue shell. I
Yeah,
honestly
that's
want to put it on
useful,
A.
actually.
Yeah.
I wanna put it
it's
on
useful.
A. Okay. Does anybody remember what this leaf does?
It's kind of
it
It gives you a tail, and then you
It's
just
just-
Oh, you used that in
It's
7,
It's
didn't
bad.
you?
It's bad in my opinion.
Yeah,
Oh
it says
yeah,
that.
I remember this. Like you can swing that thing around and make it act like you're super invincible until the thing wore out.
Not really invincible, since if they time it right, they can still hit you.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So speaking
I'd
of
say
timing it,
C.
you also gotta hit it. In order to not get hit using it, you gotta time it as well. So, I mean, I kind of found the tail to be useless as shit. So I'm gonna say D.
I'd say
Yeah,
C
D.
or D. D. Okay.
D.
Well,
yeah,
what are you about to
D.
say, Sonic? Is D. Okay.
D.
All right. This thundercloud, I put in. It's in the middle of the
S.
road for me. Wait. Oh, you say S? S?
Yeah.
This item only
It's
showed up
always
one
funny-
time during
it's
the
always
Wii.
funny to use it when you get launched into the air and you're like hovering, and you're flying above like a pitfall and you use it and you fall down. It's so funny.
See, I always liked it because when I had it, I held on to it to the last moment because it literally sped you up while you had it, and then I just bunk it off on somebody else and they shrink. It's sad it's only in the Wii version. They should have brought that item back.
Well, a lot of people hated it because they didn't like the whole thing of, like if it's a run out of time, then you get hit by lightning. They don't like that.
Yeah, I'd rather put that in B.
Yeah, for me it's middle of the
Yeah,
road.
okay.
It's probably B or C.
Like,
It could be like low B.
Yeah, green shell above that. The triple green shell.
Wait, let's do the regular green shell first. If it's just one regular green shell first, where we put this?
C.
I always
See?
found it like really fun to like bounce it off of the sides.
Yeah.
If you do get
you know
them
how
trick
you play
shots
pool?
though, it makes you feel it makes you feel real
do
good.
like trick shots with it.
If you're trying to
Yeah.
bank shot it off the wall, yeah, I get it, but
Hmm.
I mean, but even then, the damn thing can
It
hit
is true. Like you'd rather have the red one instead of the green one.
you. Yeah.
Okay, so since we did the red and green ones, I guess we can go ahead and do these triple. Wait, where's the triple red? Okay, there it is. All right, we'll do the
Yeah.
triple green shell first.
Right next to the
Like right
Above B.
in B.
I want to say B.
yeah, B, B.
yeah,
Yeah.
'cause it's like a protective shield when you
Yeah.
think about it. You can just
It's
run
more-
into somebody
yeah.
and like
Yep.
it trips them.
I mean, you can still get hit, but even then, when you get all three of them, it's a shield. But by the time you're at 2 or 1, you can use it. That's the time you launch them.
Okay. Yeah, I think
I mean,
that's
unless
pretty
you wanna-
fair. I think that's
unless
fair.
you want to get rid of them right off the bat, where you just fucking spam them immediately.
Should
I
we
used to
it
do
better than
that.
lightning?
I mean, I did that when I'm on like, if I'm in like 9th, 10th spot, then yeah, I'm spamming those suckers. But yeah, other than that, they're just like
Should we-
defense if you're like 5th, 6th place or whatever. Okay, triple
Should it
red
be above the
shells.
lightning?
I think it should be.
Hey.
Like,
Wait, above the lightning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The only reason why is because this thing only shows up one time. All right, triple red shells. They got to at
Yes.
least be above.
Above-
S.
yeah,
I
I'll
think
put
it's
an S.
All right, that makes sense.
Imagine like being in second place and you get that, and then you decide to just throw all of them at the first place.
But you can't just like throw them instantly. You have to like wait. Like you have to wait. Like I always
Yeah,
have to
you gotta
count like
wait.
6 seconds in my head, and then I throw the next one.
Dude, I saw this video on like Twitter where like this guy gets hit by like 7 red shells, and then finally gets hit by the blue shell and just like falls off the map.
Dang.
Yeah, that's just Mario Kart in a nutshell.
Yeah, it's my Mario Kart.
All right, then we got
Oh yeah.
Alexis's favorite favorite item, the mushroom. A
Put
tier.
that shit in D. Put that shit in D.
D, bro, what did
D.
this mushroom do
What
to
is
you,
the
man?
mushroom? No, I fucking hate the mushroom. It
Hey,
doesn't even help
okay,
me.
all right. There's probably two sides of the story: the 150 side and the
Nah,
200cc side.
But like a singular
in all
mushroom.
seriousness, I put it
Okay.
in C.
I mean, that singular
Okay.
mushroom might be the difference between you taking a shortcut and not. Remember that.
Okay, I would like to say something. So, in old Mario Kart, there was like a bunch of shortcuts you could do with the mushroom, but in the new ones, you couldn't really do that many.
Yeah.
Because you only had one.
Yeah. So I'm like, so which one are you talking about? Like, talking like old Mario Kart mushroom or?
It's
Like,
across
it's
the
not gonna be that
board.
useful?
I guess it's between because mushroom shows up in every game, so I guess it's across the board. If you were like to average it all out, what would you say?
I guess C, like below.
Low
Yeah.
shell.
So below the shell, the green shell.
I want to say below shell.
Yeah.
Yeah, the green shell is more useful to be honest.
Mm.
Like there's like some moment where you'd want the mushroom, but like only if like you're right behind like somebody and you want to get like a higher place in them.
Actually, I
Mhm.
want to say that the cloud is better than one singular mushroom
Cloud is better.
because the cloud does make you go faster. You just have to hit someone at the perfect time at the
Yep.
last second.
I
Yeah,
mean,
it has
Yeah.
that risk factor.
I mean, seeing how where the tier is at, the cloud is better than the shroom.
Should we just put the cloud in not too short since it does show up in one game?
Yeah.
Well, the one
Yeah,
I know we
I
got to put in the not for sure is this one because that's a battle only item and it doesn't show up in races.
That one's bad.
No,
It doesn't
So I
really
know
help me
this.
that much.
I know why
Pretty
this
sure
one
that
here.
showed up in like the first.
No.
Yeah, sure. The first game, yeah, it did.
Shoot, that's a one and done. So y'all want to put both of these things down there?
That works
Okay.
out.
Yeah, I guess that works out.
I guess, yeah.
Because if
Nah,
we
I'd say
do,
B.
if this is in the Wii universe, then that thing deserved to be right here.
Yeah,
But
that's what I mean.
obviously, when it's
I put it
not,
in B.
then it's down here because it's a one and done.
It could be, but since it's like it doesn't show up as often.
Yeah, because you only get that thing in like 5th, 6th, 7th place. It's like in the middle of the pack when you get that item.
No, I
Isn't
think we should keep it on B because we are gonna put like the other items like from Double Dash and.
Oh yeah, and those are ones.
Yeah,
Okay,
that
yeah,
is
never
true.
never mind. We're keeping
So
it
yeah,
up there.
keep
in
it on B.
Keep it on B. Okay. All right. Next is these triple mushrooms. Now it has to at least be
B.
like right here.
B.
Either
Yeah,
high C or
It's
low
more
B.
useful than the singular mushroom. Anything that
Yeah.
can triple is like instantly good.
Yeah.
Now, when you have triple mushrooms on that Cheese Land and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, oh no, that's the difference between you getting like 8th place and 1st place. When you take those double shortcuts where the ramps are at, where you go over in the air, I can't tell you how many times I went from like back of the pack to the front of the pack like that. All right, so we got that right there. All right, what about this blooper?
Wouldn't the triple shrooms
Put
be?
that shit in B. Put that
B.
shit in B.
Oh, the bloopers.
Put in the Shadow Realm, in my opinion.
Yeah, the
D.
shadow.
I mean,
realm.
that's the thing. They never
No,
really
D.
bother. Do
Shadow
they?
Realm.
All right,
Go-
honestly,
go
does
to D.
do these things
No, I
even
say-
bother y'all while y'all race? Like, it doesn't
No.
for me.
No.
it didn't.
No.
Never did. It's never good. It doesn't really like distract anyone. It's just
I
like
think
oh,
it
it's
only
just a small
affects the
little flag.
computer AI. I seen it before because I drive by ones that just be like swerving left and right, and those are the ones that are closer to the back. But the ones closer to the front, it doesn't affect them.
I mean, it doesn't affect actual players at all.
Yeah, it doesn't at
Yeah.
all.
Now wait, didn't on one of those games? I can't remember which Mario Kart game it was, but I want to say it was either the DS or the 3DS one. I felt like there was something where you have to like use your stylus or something and like clean it up or something. I don't know.
I think that
Unless
was-
I'm thinking about something.
Probably DS if that did happen.
Shoot, I think it was.
But even then, like, why would you use a stylus, seeing how only the bottom screen is used for like the map and stuff?
I think I used my thumb. If it
No, I
did
always
require
use
the
the
stylus,
bottom
I
screen
think I used
to,
my
like-
thumb or whatever. But yeah. But I
And
think
who's
that
spinning facts right there?
okay. So we got the blooper there. All right, the bullet bill. That's S tier miss.
Yeah.
I think I'll put it
Yeah,
above the
okay,
triple
okay.
shells. I'll put it
I
above the
would like to
triple
say
shells.
something. Like it still belongs in S, but it fucking sucks when it's just a couple seconds. Sometimes it goes for a long, but sometimes it goes for like 1 second. It's like, really?
I think that it depends on your placing, because like if you see
Yeah,
that sucker where
S.
it's
It
like
still does, but
yeah.
it sucks when it's very little.
The only thing that sucks about this item for me,
not to mention when you're driving, sometimes it'll wear off at a fucking curve.
Oh yeah, in a curve.
Yeah.
200cc bullet bills, that sucks, because you literally have to hit the brakes whenever you're done with that mess. But it's good.
Like,
it's good while you have it.
A?
Yeah.
Like it'll stay in the top of A, definitely.
Yeah, I'll give it that. Yeah.
Dang. I don't know. When you truck those people, I don't know. That gives me a good sensation when I just maul those people.
I mean,
wow.
When you use the fucking bullet bill and it gives you a fucking long ass time to get
it's really
from one
good.
area to another, that's good. But most of the times when I get it, it's short as fuck.
You might be getting it around 6th place. I don't know. When you get it at 11th and 12th because you got Mario Karted, that thing's a blessing. Because that's the difference between you making it back and not. So I keep it in S for like the worst case scenarios. It was introduced in Mario Kart DS.
Oh, okay, I was trying to remember.
Yeah, because I had to do a little research on these items. Ooh,
lightning is S.
Ooh, that's either A or S.
I always like for lightning.
It's either S.
Yeah.
It's good when you get it, and it's even sweeter when you get it. It's even sweeter when you get it.
Squish.
Oh, say what?
It's always good to squish your opponents when they're small.
Hey, that feels good, but it feels better whenever you get star power and someone else hits the lightning. That's when that's when it's real sweet. Cause you be trucking those people. Not only you squishing them, but you knocking them off the road.
Okay, so one thing I want to add, seeing how you put it behind the bullet bill. Bullet bill should be at the bottom of S. For now, since we still got a bunch of stuff to it.
Okay, we'll leave it like that for now. It might change a little later, but
now here's the question: is the lightning better or worse than the triple reds?
Triple reds.
Well, you got to remember the lightning cancels everybody out. In terms of them holding whatever items they got. So you got to put that in the factor too. So you got them triple
all the people that are like in front of you.
No, I thought it's everybody. It's everybody. It affects everybody, even if you're in 12.
Like
It
depends on what place you're in.
From the DS.
Like the time you're shrunk, it depends on what
now,
place
yeah, because you pop out of your shrunksness.
Like, I'm remembering differently.
If you're in 12th place, you like unshrink immediately. And your first place, you have it like the longest.
Here's the funny thing though. You know how Star is immune to lightning?
Yeah.
So is the bullet bill.
Oh, that too. Oof.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Dang.
But the bullet bill is not immune to the Star.
What? This is a weird game of like rock, paper, scissors between the bullet bill, the lightning, and the star. Which I guess that's a good topic now, because where do we put the star at? Because that's S tier 2. It's like, how do you juggle between all three of these suckers?
Okay, so
Star goes at the very top.
I think star trumps all. I think we can agree on that.
Yep.
And then it's like bullet, then lightning.
Like I still say bullet bill is lowest, like lower than the fucking lightning bolt.
Yeah. Like even though it could withstand lightning, I'd still rather have lightning.
Like
Star is above triple red.
Yeah.
Like here's
I always hated getting the star like on like Rainbow Road.
Oh, on the one where you can't drift that good.
Yeah, because like for me it's useless on that. Well, like most of the map it's good, but then you have like the bullet bill where it just drives for you,
and then it stops it right in the middle of a turn, so it just launches you off the track.
F.
Should we just put it like? This was a tough one.
Yeah.
It's a tough one. We might revisit it once we have all this stuff up on there, because there's a couple other items that could go up in that top tier too. That might.
I do want to mention something. For some reason, I keep thinking that you can, with the mushrooms, you can like dodge like something, but I can't remember what.
Red shell.
Oh, okay. I think you
Blue
also dodge
shell.
the blue shell if you're like did it correctly.
Yeah.
Oh no! With 200
Back
cc
then.
with some mushrooms, if you're not hitting nothing and you're like on a really fast cart like mine, I can avoid a blue shell for a good long period. I outran one for the whole entire race one
No,
time.
no, no. You could. No, this is the thing. You could actually avoid them where they would hit the floor, but you
Yeah.
wouldn't get hit.
Now I
And
have
this
used a
in
mushroom to
Market 8
avoid a red shell, but I've never been able to use it to avoid a blue shell.
in Market 8, they took that out. You can't avoid the blue shell whatsoever unless you got that weird box.
Oh, the boom box, yeah.
So, I don't know.
Okay, we'll
That's
leave it like
one
that
thing
for
that-
now. We'll leave it like that for now. We gotta
Fireballs, fire flower power.
I put that at high.
I'll put that B because when you spam that mess, you trip people up.
Yeah, honestly, just B.
It's not A. I agree. It's not A. It's not S. And it's not C. Yeah, I put it B. Are we good right there?
I put it at A because the fireballs bounce.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Wait,
Wait,
isn't
are
that the
the-
fire flower?
No, this is the power
The
up.
one,
Double
the power
dash.
up. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
multiple
Yeah,
fireballs
that's the
at
thing.
once.
Okay, since we already mentioned it, we might as well put both of these suckers, get them over here. Okay, so the difference between the fire flower and the fireball. I'm trying to remember the difference between them. The fireball is the one we got in 8 Deluxe right now. The fire flower, I think, was introduced in the 3DS version.
With the fire flower, you spam it.
Flower in 8 or what?
No, I said the
No,
fire flower was
no,
introduced in
it's
7,
the
I
opposite.
thought. Or was it the opposite?
I
Yeah, no,
could've
the fire
seen-
flower was introduced in 7 next to what we have in Deluxe. We don't
Yeah.
have the one from Double Dash.
Could've
Double
sworn
dash.
Fire, like,
Oh no! I'm confused. No. Put
Okay,
this
hold
mess
on,
back.
hold
No,
on,
this
hold
is the special fire thing from Double Dash. That's
Double
different.
Dash, yeah.
Fire. What we've been talking about was this one. Oh, my bad. We've been thinking about the wrong one. Okay, we've been thinking about the same
okay.
one, but we put the wrong icon up there.
Okay.
That's what we did.
Zard, put the fire flower back with the rest. We gotta just stop and think about this real quick.
Yeah, we gotta think about it.
I'm confused as fuck right now.
No, okay,
Like,
so
what
the
were we
fire.
talking about?
Okay, we're talking about where in 8 Deluxe, that fire item you have, that's a fire flower. And you spam that nest to keep throwing a bunch of this. What I'm saying with this one right here, this big old fireball, that's a Double Dash special item.
Yeah.
What does
I-
that one do?
You
Okay,
shoot
so-
5 at once.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
And
Shoot
you only
multiple.
fire this one once, I think. The big one.
Yeah, you
the
shoot it
fire
once.
flower is better.
So the fire flower, the one we've been talking about this whole time, because everybody's been
Oh.
thinking about the 8 Deluxe version. I think it went somewhere right here.
Ain't the like
The item's in
Sir?
8 Deluxe right now,
Sir?
essentially.
Sir, since you started with the fucking fireball, I've been talking about it from the double dash one because it was the fire.
Oh, you've been thinking about
I
that the
don't know
whole
what-
time?
I didn't
oh,
know. I don't know
shoot.
what the hell you're talking about right now. Like
Gosh.
you're just confusing everything. Like
Oh my
No, we're
gosh.
talking. So
no,
me
when
and
he
Jod
first-
were
no, when
we were
he first
talking
brought
about
up
the
fireball.
fire flower.
We were talking about the fire flower the whole time, and Haxx was talking about the big old one from Double
You
Dash.
see fire, like that's the from the power up that Mario gets when he throws fire.
That's
Yeah,
what we were
because when
thinking.
we first started about this fireball stuff, he was using the fucking double dash one, and then next thing you know, we're talking about fire flowers. I'm over here like, what?
Okay, so all right, so me and Sanikyu agree that the standard fire one that you use in 8 Deluxe right now, we agree that it's going to be up in the B tier right here. What are you saying now, Haxx, since this is a new item for you now?
It's
I put it at A.
And Alexis agrees it's an A, and me and Sanikyu says the top of B, so we need to figure out what Haxx is trying to say.
okay. So fire flower is being spammable.
Yes.
I guess it's all right, but I wouldn't say it's that good. Yeah.
Yeah,
and
same.
again, I
Compared
get
to
it.
the other items in that list.
I mean,
No, I'd
if-
say it's better than the. I'd actually say it's better than a single red shell because literally, if you're in like 5th place with that shit, you can literally hit like 4 people, all 4 in front of you. You guys are all clumped together,
That
and then you
is
can
true.
still spam it behind you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ooh,
That
both
is
them
true.
front
You
and
can,
behind.
you can hit it
Shoot.
behind you.
Okay, but think about this. So what if there's only like one person ahead of you and that's it, and you just have all this fire flower for nothing?
Well, you could throw
Then
one to
spin it
trip him
back.
up,
You can
then he
spin it back.
slips and you pass him,
Yeah,
and
spam
then you
them
shoot him
behind
behind
you
you
so
so that
you
they
can
can't
behind
catch
you.
back up. Oh, and that's the other thing, the fire flowers. If someone sends like 3 red shells up on you, you throw all that mess behind you, you break all that mess up too.
Yep.
You got a point.
Shoot, and that means
Okay.
it goes up here.
I
man.
say, all right. So with that in mind, I want to say it's better than a single red.
But then you got to think about
Yeah.
the red shell being a homing device. So it's like, well,
I think it's better than a single red.
so we agree it's in
Yeah.
the middle of the A right now.
No, ahead
Oh, ahead.
of the red.
Yeah, I had to.
It's better than the red.
Okay. All right, so we good now. Okay, I ain't gonna mess with that fireball for now though. I'm like, oh, okay, we're gonna put that in this back. All right, and I have to move around some stuff down here because we skipped some obvious
And then
ones.
comes the banana.
The banana.
Dude.
Shoot,
What's
that
that
banana,
happy face?
that banana go way up here, man.
No,
I can't
no,
tell you how
no,
many times that banana has saved my rear behind.
No.
As a protective shield,
See,
but like,
It's
Single banana? No.
A single banana's not good. A single one.
no,
though.
well,
not an X.
No, it does not
Okay,
belong in it.
for real though, it ain't. Even though I want to put it in S. No, okay, it's not
I'll put it
S,
on
but
B.
B
I'll put B.
Nah,
below the triple
I-
shells.
Like,
I'll put it high C,
High
like
C.
in the middle,
Like,
behind
to be
green
like a
shell.
single item.
No,
Like, let's
okay,
face it. Like, if
Okay,
you want,
you
like,
know what? The mushrooms,
the
the
single
triple
or the
mushrooms got to
triple?
be better. Triple mushrooms got to be better than this because this might protect you once. However, you might get hit by this, but one of those mushrooms cancels out that hit, and you got 2 more after it. So it got to be below this.
okay, so
Yeah, that's
I
right.
think
Put
C. I think
I
C.
put it in the
I-
middle of C.
I say C.
So C.
I'd say
put
that's
it
good.
higher. No, put it higher because it deflects the single green shell.
Well, I mean, the single green shell.
And that's the
deflects
other thing
single
though
green
too.
shell.
People keep talking about this as a defensive shield. When you got some good aim, you could chunk that sucker in front of you and slip somebody up too.
It's always funny.
It's funny whenever you do land it and you get somebody.
Yeah, it's ahead of the green.
Okay, that's good. Now what about these triple bananas?
Okay,
though?
now here's the thing. Are we talking about old school triples where they follow you?
No.
like,
Old school triples.
or
This one down
spinning
here.
around?
Old school triples.
No,
This
that's
one.
I don't
No,
like
no,
when
no.
they.
I
I
know
don't
you
like it when
think-
they span like when they were spinning
sorry.
around. I like it
Oh,
when they
you're
were
talking
just,
about when
oh,
they're
what?
like, 64. They had them all in the
64.
line. But
64,
then
yeah.
everything else was spinning. When they were behind you, that was the best defensive stuff you could ever have. But then when they started
I mean-
spinning, then you have to time them because if you don't time them right, someone can still hit you. If you didn't
As
drop
they
those
are
bananas.
currently,
Yeah, as they are.
we should like as they are currently.
High C.
High C.
High C,
Yeah.
I'd say like low B.
low B.
High C. God damn it! Now I'm over here thinking of that one fucking.
Okay, what makes it better? Okay, what makes it okay?
Alright,
If
now I
we're
gotta
gonna
go
say
get a
between
Capri
high,
Sun.
low B,
I'll be back.
all right, you'll be back. All right, we'll debate on this
I'll
while
get a
you're gone.
Capri Sun.
All right. So between this low B and high C, we had to think, okay, what makes it in the B category where it's as good as this stuff, or what makes it in the C category where it's only as good as this stuff and not as good as the stuff above here?
I mean, the only
'Cause,
thing
I
you can
mean-
do. Oh, you go first.
Because I mean, it's just 3 bananas.
Yeah.
I mean, the
I mean,
banana, it's more of a gimmick where you'd rather just use that as a shield than trying to throw it at someone. So when you get the triple banana, it's just 3 shield. Whereas you'd rather still just get a triple red shell or triple green shell because you could choose either you want this as a shield or you want to throw this at someone. Whereas with the triple banana, like, yeah, sure, you could drive next to someone, but you could already do that with the other 2.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing with. Oh, go ahead, Haxx.
I mean, yeah, they're good for shields, but here's the thing: what if you want to place the bananas in certain spots where you know people are gonna drive, fucking them over?
Yeah. That's the other thing. Yeah, I was
You
about to
could literally
piggyback
jump
on that
over 'em.
because you can literally lay all three of them out, like as you're going around like a tight curve, and everybody wants to stay on the inner side of the track. So if you space those things out, they're staggered. So if you come around a blind spot, you get somebody that was trailing you hard or whatever.
You could still literally jump over a banana, or if not, like literally jump to the left. Like, let's say if you put it like next to an oil spill, they could still technically jump over that. They might get hit by the oil spill, but either way, in 200cc, if you slip by a banana, you're already driving either way.
Yeah.
Because, banana is kind of useless in 200cc, because, you'll most likely get more of a boost than get slowed down, because you're still spinning, and then you just start driving off fast again. Because, that's the one thing I've seen in 200cc, bananas ain't that good.
Yeah, they ain't really. Okay, so my vote is I will put it at the bottom of B tier, the triple banana. What about you, Haxx? You just gotta pick one.
If I were to choose, I'd say higher than the single banana on C.
So you're saying top of C. What about you? What about you, Alexis?
I'm fine with either low B or high C. But since in 200cc is not that good, so I'd put it like high C.
So that's 2 high C and 1 low B. What about you, Sonic?
High C as well.
Dang. Okay. Shoot, that's 3. Okay. Even if Sanikyu comes back and says he agreed with me with high B, I would have got outweighed. So
like majorities.
Majorities already here. Okay.
No, speaking
low B. Low B.
Okay, this is the thing. I took a consensus, Sanikyu. Me and you said low B, but everybody else here, between Haxx, Sonic, and Alexis, they said top of C. We outnumbered.
It's majority rule.
I mean, it's majority, so.
Okay. But we agreed. It's on that fine line between the two. At least we agreed between that. Okay. Next is the bomb.
Is this where you edit the podcast where you just put Sonic's picture over Mario?
I mean, I could.
He actually has to do 2 pictures because Mario's at the beginning of the podcast, so he has to edit in when he leaves or when he stops talking.
I think he'll be out. He'll be out once we do this main stuff with the tier ranking or whatever. Though I just had this up the whole time, so it's not like they see him anymore. All right, the bomb. Oh shoot, I'm trying to remember what the bomb.
S.
It blows up.
It was also Wario and Waluigi special in Double Dash as well.
That is true.
A.
Wait, because the bomb doesn't show up in 8. Hold on, I gotta look this.
8
up.
Deluxe.
Yeah,
the bomb is there.
No, I mean in battle mode.
Has.
I mean, oh no, never mind. Okay, never mind. I remember. No, that bomb that must be hidden. So there was that one time I did that sweet trick, and I was playing against Mario. I jumped off the cliff and I threw the bomb, because when you jump off a cliff and you throw an item, it goes like twice as far. And I remember chunking a bomb. And it was on what was it? It's like the Candyland, whatever kind of track or whatever, though. I threw it over the finish line thing, almost near the tunnel where it shoots you off on the mountain. And I nailed that sucker and blew him up. Man, when you chunk a bomb and it hits, man, that's so satisfying. So for that, I'm putting this mess.
I want to say like A.
That wrecks
really
everybody's game. So I'm putting it right there.
But
It's always fun to like lob it at a clump of people.
I want to say it's better than the boombox item.
Yeah. Yeah, because like the boombox is only useful if you're in first.
I mean, other than using it on people nearby, that's all it's used for. When you're in first for the blue shell, or just getting
And
people away from it.
or it's a shield.
True. Well, I mean, it's a shield, basically.
I gotcha.
So, which means a bomb automatically goes ahead of it.
I think I have to like head out after this.
Oh, okay.
I have
Coin.
two things to say. Coin D. Blue shell top of S. That's all I gotta say.
I think we were going to come to that unanimous decision anyway. So, yeah, I'll keep those things whole. I'll keep those opinions in mind. Oh wait, hold on. Your quick spill over all the GameCube limited ones, because we might have talked about that one for a decent bit.
Alright. Gotta go. Peace out. Have fun.
See ya.
In conclusion, buy Dragon Quest 11 Echoes on Elusive Age as Definitive Edition for your Nintendo Switch. Bye bye.
And there was your person that will hardcore be dedicated to Dragon Quest for the longest time now. Alright, so we agreed that the bomb was going to be right there. So then what about this coin? Oh, okay. If the bomb is there, the coin is going in D. Like, very nice.
No, the Shadow Realm. The Shadow Realm, please.
I mean, it only showed up in 2 games. No, I'm just kidding. No, it would be like right there.
No, coin has been around for a while.
No, it's only been in 2 games, though. It's been in the very first game and in the very last 7? Game. No, it was not in 7. Well, 7, it was weird. It was 7. A weird case in 7. It's not normal, but it was weird.
It was in 7. It's used the same as it is in 8 and in the other games. More coins you get, faster you go.
Yeah, coins have been in 4 games. The classic one, 7, 8, and World Tour.
Okay, yeah, it was in 7. Okay. Besides the fact, because that basically limits your speed, because when they weren't introduced, you had that speed consistently. When they put it in there, then you got like 10 stages of your speed.
Well, you can't really say when they weren't introduced, because they were introduced.
Not introduced when they're not present.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Also,
Okay.
Like imagine you're over here trying to get any item, like even a fucking shroom of all things, and you get a fucking
coin.
That's like the worst thing you can get.
Dang.
Yeah, because you're like, yo, I need a banana. Here's 2 coins. Okay. Yo, I need a banana. Here's 2 more coins. They're like, oh.
Yeah, because that's all you get in first place. It's either a banana or a coin, and you want the banana, and it's like,
yo, I need last lap. I need to get ahead of this person. Okay, coin. Or hey, give me a shell. I want to hit somebody. Coin.
That's when 8 Deluxe did good, because when they added the 2 items back, one of them is probably gonna be a coin, but that means the other one is gonna be a guaranteed shell. Like, it's rare you get double coins. I never really get that double coin.
I get double coins.
Bro, you must be like insanely in the front, because every time I get a double item box and I ain't got nothing beforehand, I always get a shell.
It doesn't matter. I still get double coins even in 2nd place or 3rd place.
Oh my
goodness. It doesn't really matter where you get. Like, it's inevitable. During the race, you're gonna get a coin when you want something. More times than...
Especially in last place.
Yeah. Like, yeah, last place. Give me something useful. Coin.
Alright, so we agree. Based upon that, it's at the bottom of D. All the other items are better than the coin.
Yep.
Wait. Coin is better than the blooper.
What?
No.
Nah.
Look. Blooper does nothing good.
Faster.
Blooper does nothing. But the coin gives you a bit more speed. A bit more speed if you have 10.
Like, it's not. Is it even noticeable?
I can see why he says that. I can see why he said it.
Okay, never mind. I contract my statement. It's better than blooper.
Because blooper doesn't do shit, but the coin at least does something.
Okay, all right. That should be good. We'll leave it like that. There we go. All right, what's next? Okay, the golden mushroom that goes up here in the S tier.
Actually, I'd actually put the coin above the stupid leaf as well.
What?
Oh,
wait, the leaf only showed up one time. You're right. The leaf only showed up one time.
Yeah, but the leaf is very useless.
It's useless.
Okay.
Like, okay, here's a small thing that the leaf does. It makes you glide a little bit more.
Yeah, like
you can barely even notice that.
Like, it's useless, but it's more useful than the blooper.
Yeah.
The only thing I liked about the leaf thing was, as a matter of fact, once you pop that tail out, you can swing it as many times as you want. Anytime someone's trying to throw a shell.
Out.
Yeah, until you run out.
Yeah, like, that's all you can do. All you do is, like, you get a stupid tail, you swing it around, and if anyone's close to you, you can hit them.
Oh, and you can hit them too. It's like
you swing it around,
from side to side.
Like, isn't the only reason why they brought back the fucking tails, the leaf, because of the 3D land and the...
Yeah, because they were bringing back that Takumi suit and everything.
Super Mario Bros.
Tanuki.
2.
Tanuki.
Yeah, because of Tanuki, they were bringing back Mario 3 nostalgia?
Yeah, it was 3D Land, and I think 3D World was simultaneously happening
No.
on the Wii U side. But,
No, like at that time, because that was in 7. So that
Yeah.
was 3D Land and then New Mario Bros. 2.
Pretty sure it.
Oh yeah, in Mario
Wii,
Brothers
though.
2, it had that power up back in there again. Yeah, you're right.
What were you saying?
I'm pretty sure the Tanuki Tail came out in Wii though, didn't it?
No, it came out in 7.
No, I don't think it was in.
It was in
Not
7,
was only.
and it was only on Mario Kart 7. I have to send it to y'all though. I looked at all these items before, and it only showed up in 7.
Anyways, double dash item.
Okay, here we go with the
Since
fun with the
they're
double
next.
dash items. Alrighty. The fire one, I can't remember the fireball one, to be honest. Like,
It's okay.
who had it?
Shoots it once and it's 5 times. Like it shoots it like 5 in a row.
Eddie?
Yeah, like what character
Mario
had
and
that?
Luigi.
Oh,
Mario
that's the
Luigi
reason why.
rules.
That's the reason
Mario
why.
had the red one and Luigi had the green one.
Yeah.
So
I
you
don't
saying,
remember if the green was a bit different though. I can't remember.
I don't think
They
so,
seem the-
because remember, you can switch the characters out, so they're basically the
They
same.
seem the same to me. I mean, no, you can switch the characters, but the character who was in the back who actually got the item will have it in front if you switch them.
Yeah.
So you're saying when you threw the big mega fireball, it split into 5 other ones?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, okay, I remember now. Okay.
Okay, but okay. So I kind of like the one from Double Dash a bit more than the fireball. The
so
fire
going
power.
up here.
A bit, just a bit, only because it shoots like 5 at once, and they bounce all over the place.
Yeah, they
like,
ricochet.
it's like a spread. Like, think of it
Yeah.
like a spread, basically.
And this is just a small touch that I really like in Double Dash, where if you hit someone, they're like the character in the back gets their ass burned.
Oof.
Oh yeah, that's actually.
I like that
big-
detail.
No, that's actually a
Oh!
big factor. 'Cause the person that gets their ass burned is hanging and they can't do anything.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
the thing too. Yeah, or if
That's
you
a
got
big
hit real
debuff.
hard, so you couldn't switch your items out. It kept you locked for a bit of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I think it's better than the fire power.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, we agree. Okay, that should be good.
Now, chain chomp.
Hmm.
I love the chain chomp because
That's-
how chaotic it is.
Oh no, the chain chomp. Shoot, I'm putting that messed up in S. Man, that thing can bring you sucker back and knock everybody out. Like you think the bullet bill was good? Oh no, y'all hadn't seen
It's
nothing until
higher.
y'all seen that chain chomp.
Why are you putting it? Why are you putting it at the end? It's better than the bullet bill.
It's better than
Put
the
it right
bullet bill.
behind the star.
This is the reason why I
Wait, what?
named Baby Mario, because of that island right there. I was like, yes.
Put it ahead. Like,
Ooh.
put it behind the start. It's better than like.
Behind the star.
Oof. That's the thing, because I remember having, because when you get that sucker on, what was it? Baby
Baby part.
baby part.
Baby punch.
No, it's over. It's a wrap. Like
Wait,
people be
could
moving
you-
out the
could
way.
You get more? Like, could if there's like 2 different teams and they have Baby Mario, Baby Luigi, couldn't 2 be?
Yeah, there
come
could
out
be
at the
like,
same time?
yeah, there could be 2 different ones at the same time. I've done that before. It's
That's
crazy.
chaotic.
It's crazy,
chaotic.
but it's fun. That's
You know
why
how
Double Dash is
chaotic
fun.
it is seeing. You know how chaotic it was seeing the chain chomps, and then not to mention Bowser's big ass shell all over.
Yeah.
Baby
Okay, that leads me in the next one. All right, Bowser's Shell. Oh heck yes, that's like way up there too. Because I literally main Baby Mario and Baby Bowser because I get both of those 2 items. I was
Baby
like,
Bowser? Don't you mean Bowser Jr.?
or Bowser Jr. Yeah, Bowser Jr. Bowser Jr. and Baby Mario.
Okay,
Those
like,
are
I
the
get
ones.
they look similar, but it's Bowser Jr. Man.
Baby Bowser. Wait,
Bowser Jr.
I don't know why I
Bowser
said
Jr.
Baby Bowser. All right, but y'all know what I mean though. So y'all agree it's like somewhere right here, or y'all
Yeah.
say it's a little lower?
Wait, why is Triple Red Shell at the very top?
Yeah, what is that?
Because we never moved them.
We never moved it. Well, when we put the star down, we said it was up. We said it was above lightning, but we never said it was above the triple shells.
And
Now, Triple Red Shell put behind Chain Chomp.
I think
There you
behind
go.
the spike, the giant spike shell. Because
Behind
I
the
think the
jump.
spike shell is a bit better because it's huge.
That thing hits.
and it,
It's huge. It hits and it doesn't break on impact. It keeps going,
yeah, it keeps
and
on
it
going.
ricochets too.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
And
So I think
here comes the Kong's banana.
the Kong
I
banana.
love
that
the
one?
banana
Heck
because of
yes.
the angry
Heck
face.
yes. I don't care what y'all say. Heck yes. When you be dropping that
Okay.
banana, that mess ruining people's days. That thing
Okay,
is so big.
Put that at the
No.
bottom of S tier.
Yeah.
Like, not only is it a giant ass banana, but once somebody hits it, there's a shit ton of bananas.
Yeah.
It drops like 3 or 4 or 5 of them.
No,
It's like
like
it's
a-
I
crazy.
think
amount.
5 maybe.
It might be 5.
No, drop 3.
It might be 3.
Oh, okay. 3.
Okay. Yeah. Memory. Yeah. 3. Okay.
It immediately drops bananas as soon as.
So the second somebody hits it, that's 1. It
There's more
basically
bananas.
acts like 4 bananas, 1 supersized and 3 regulars. But dang.
Basically, I mean, I'm like, think of this: somebody hits it, there are more bananas, and people behind them aren't paying attention. Then they get hit by bananas as well.
Yeah.
And then the huge shell destroys it.
All right, so next we got the Yoshi Egg. I don't remember this one that much because I honestly never used the Yoshi or the Birdo.
It's basically like the red shell, but when it breaks, it gives you something. It can even give you a star. So you're basically helping your opponent.
It's like a bonus item up in there. Okay.
No, you're helping your opponent.
No, you ain't. When you hit them, it drops behind, so they don't get it.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, but someone else could
But you
get it
could
as
help
well.
another opponent if they're right in front of you.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the one downfall. I'd put that like in high
S or
B.
A? Oh, high B?
I say B.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Just because it gives you other items. Okay. I agree with that. Now this one you can't tell. I can't remember this word nothing. I know that's a Peach and Daisy thing, but
it steals any kind of item.
so basically you telling me this and the ghosts are the same thing.
Yeah, but whoever gets close to like the hearts, close to Daisy or Peach, it gets the. I think she can also maybe get the shell. Can she get the huge shell?
She could.
This one could even steal the super items that somebody else might already have in hand.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, so below star, basically.
Oh no. Even though it does that, it still depends on the other people you got. I put it below the banana.
Yeah, at the bottom.
Yeah.
Because there's the random factor. It's not consistent. It's like using Hero and Smash.
True.
Okay, and I think that's it on the super items from Double Dash. What are you saying, Alexis?
Boo, I'd put at bottom of A.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can rain somebody's day parade.
But
You
that's
can get something
bad as well.
Yeah, that.
Depends on
You
what.
could get something bad, but at least you're still invisible.
Oh,
Yeah.
the invisible effect though too.
That
It's like a 2-for-1. You get it's almost like the star, but people can't see you, which is cool, and you get to take someone else's item. So
And nothing can hit you, basically as well. Yeah.
and I like it because one time I got the boo when someone struck the lightning, and I was like, "Oh shoot!" I was like, "This is perfect."
Okay, so I see you have the winged blue shell, but where's the regular blue shell from the old games that didn't fly?
I do like that one.
Because that's the one in like Mario 64, the one that hit everybody as it was going up towards the thing. But
that one was fast, man.
that one put the standard one like this one to shame. I'm like, what the heck?
Get an image of the other one, put it in this tier list, because
we gotta put them both separately.
It wouldn't be fair.
That's the only bad thing is I don't think I can easily edit it. No, because once it's locked, and especially if it's somebody else's, because I just pulled this up and had all the items up there except for that, I can't easily do it.
And that person fucked up.
They had everything else up in here.
Zard, edit. Where would you put the regular blue shell? No wings. Like,
regular blue shell, no wings?
Top tier.
So we say that would be above the start. So imagine if this is it. This would have been it right there. Okay.
Okay, and see, this is where you would edit, like, the regular blue shell. Right there.
The regular blue shell would have been above it. Or, I don't know what I'm doing. It would have been in front of that one.
This is where you edit, like, in your video, another tier above this, and that's where you would put it.
So it would have been, like, up here.
Yeah.
It would have
Yep.
been up there.
So
That's how
put it-
good it
this
was.
little thing right here where I'm circling my little mouse at right here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that would be like
that's the super
S.
tier. There's a
Like,
special blue shell right
S.
there.
S tier.
So
Name it
so
blooper
you can just
tier.
imagine it being
Yeah, I
there
was
the
gonna
whole
say the
tier.
blooper tier.
The blooper tier.
No, Blueford.
Blue Ford.
Blue.
But you put it
Oh, I got you.
together. Blueford.
Ugh.
Okay. Anyways, back to like the. But that's not the blue shell we're talking about here, unfortunately.
So
Because
the one with
only
wings.
this thing gives us
But the
this.
one with wings, can it hit people up on the way there? 'Cause
No,
I thought
No.
no.
Wait,
No,
wait.
it
Can
just-
it hit?
it is possible when you originally throw it. If someone was in front of you, they would get hit.
Wait,
No,
I was gonna say, am I crazy for thinking that I feel like in the 8th and Micro 8 blue shell goes in the middle and it hits someone, whoever goes in there?
I know it hits somebody. The one with the wings. I know it can hit people along
No.
the way.
only if you're flying, it has a chance of hitting you.
Okay.
But the only way it could hit anyone else is because of the explosion.
Oh, okay, that's the other
Yeah.
thing. Okay, no, now you brought up something good because the original one in Mario Kart 64, the one I put up, above, it hit everybody along the way, and then it
Yep.
targeted the main person. It was really fast. But the one that flies, it puts that blast radius. So even if you got like a second place and a third place one around you, it hits everybody. You fly up in the air, you lose all your mobility. That other factor as well. So
Not to mention, the old school show was such a troll. If you were first and you threw it, it'd just go behind you and hit you.
Yeah. So yeah, you never. I did that one time before. I was like, shoot, I don't know why I did that.
I was like, hey, look, blue shell. I'm in first. Let's throw it. Goes in front, then goes right behind me and hits me. I'm like, oh shit.
That thing must have been making up a lot of ground. Oof.
Yeah.
No, it literally goes in front and it just does like a 360 and it goes behind you and hits you.
It does a U-turn, basically.
Yep, it's like,
Hmm.
nope, you're dying today, boy.
Okay, so I think what we got right now, I still say that blue shell, when you're in last place, it's good. When you're in first place, it sucks. But overall, it's a powerful item. I still would put it at the top of this.
Yep.
All right, so next is the boomerang one, which
Depends on the situation.
I'm mixed about it.
I
I'm mixed
I put
about
it
it.
at C.
for me, it's in the middle of the road. So it's either low B or somewhere in the C. Somewhere in the C or
I
low
wanna
B.
say C. Like, I want to say it's better than the banana because you can actually hit people with it. And
Is it between the bananas?
Like, ahead of it, in my opinion. Ahead of the banana, like, not in between. There you go.
Because I'm thinking, I was like, if it's like this, you can use that. You can use the boomerang 3 times, so it's almost equivalent with the triple banana. But you can
You could use it
but
3
you can-
times, and not to mention, if you want to get rid of it, you could just throw it and get an item box.
Yeah.
Oh, and on the third one you throw it, it keeps going indefinitely
And then you can
forwards.
hit multiple people depending on the path it goes.
Yeah. I guess it's fine right there. Okay,
D.
this one sucks.
Okay.
ID.
Which one are we talking about? Because there's some of that's super obvious, and there's other ones that isn't as obvious.
Let's say, like, the super obvious ones are the red ones, let's be real here.
Yeah.
And then there's the ones that actually look like the item boxes.
Yeah.
But by the time you notice that, you've already hit it in your...
Yeah, because usually when I had that item, I always, I dropped it right where all the rest of the regular ones are at. So it's
Yeah,
like it's
that's
sort of
what I
kind of
do.
blending in, and then you try to get that one, and it's just boom, and it just hits you.
Okay, put it in ID.
Yeah, it can be. It's more useful than the coin. Gotta be.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Crazy 7.
The Crazy
I'd put
7
that up-
though, that's at least A somewhere in
Wait,
there.
is it the Crazy 7?
I don't
Yeah.
know. Super
Yeah,
Saiyan
yeah,
is-
the 7 and the 8, they both circle around you.
I
when you
think
use
it's
those.
called Lucky 7 and Crazy 8.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
it's
Lucky
the
7 and
Crazy
Crazy 8.
Okay, yeah, because I know it's the lucky or the Crazy 8, but I didn't know about the 7 one. I'm like, damn,
Yeah, the
I
7
really
did the
haven't played
same thing. It's
Crazy 7.
just, I don't know what item that they
Like,
had on there.
I mean, I think it was
The Crazy 8 has the horn, I think.
yeah, that's all it adds to it. See, it was a bomb, the 2 shells, a banana.
Star power, bullet, lightning. Wait, no lightning. The bullet.
I think it did.
Did it
It
have
had
lightning?
lightning. It did have
Okay,
lightning.
lightning, bullet,
that's
red
it.
shell, green shell, star, ghost, and I thought there was one more. Fire? No, not fire. We said the shells, right? And a mushroom.
Yeah. Mushroom.
Yeah, there we go.
But like, you see it, but let's be like some of the items that you could use, like the star, like they can just drive through it and get it themselves.
That's the other thing is, yes, they could pick it off. But then again, they could try to do that. Wait, didn't one have the bomb on there?
Yeah.
The 7 had
the bomb.
So that's the other thing too. That's their risk factor. They could try it, but if they come around and hit that bomb, they get it.
I mean, or you could be one of those people that uses the 7, trying to go for the star and then get hit by something. Or you could just spam the damn thing because you want something else.
I put the 7 above the
red shell,
the fire flower.
The fire flower. But is it above the super fireball?
Nah.
Because the fireball stops, like it stops people from getting items.
Now, also, as a matter of fact, we put this lower than A. That means that it's worse than the one where you steal an item randomly from somebody else. This one, you get 7 items.
See, but with the heart, you could jack chain chomps and all that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo, I just realized they don't have King Boo special.
What? You didn't race with Booze and Double Dash?
They don't have.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
King
Boo and Piranha.
PD Piranha.
Piranha. They have like random. It's
basically everything, right?
Yeah, basically everything, but it's random.
Oh, so it could be any of the super items, but it's random. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It could be. Yep. They were my best characters, man. I'd always use them. 10 out of 10. King Boo and PD Piranha on the golden cart.
I remember getting that.
Dang, I don't think I played enough Double Dash to even unlock those 2 characters. Because I never owned the game, so that's why I probably never played with anybody that had those characters unlocked.
You had to beat the game on mirror mode on that one cup, no, what was, I forget its name, but it's the one that had all 4 cups in one.
Oh, that special one, but you had to beat it in mirror mode.
Yep.
Because those were the only unlockable characters up in that game. Okay. Yeah, because I remember playing that game a whole bunch at my dentist, out of all places. That in my history class, oddly enough. Anyway. And then we got the 8 symbol. We got to at least...
it's the same thing.
It's the same thing, but you get one
above
more item, so it got to be above the 7.
Well, you forgot to move the fireball.
I think Fireball's better.
Fireball's better, yeah.
So like that, 87. Yeah. Oh. All right, so we're almost near the end. This one only showed up in, what was it? Oh, gosh, DS. It only showed up in DS.
It was a...
No, Wii. No, it showed up on Wii. It only showed up on Wii. That was it. No, it was Wii. It's not.
No, it was Wii.
It was Wii. Think about it. How in the world are you going to show this thing up on DS?
I mean, they
bottom of B.
Mario Bros. DS.
Bottom of B. Because he did speed up while having that thing. I don't know, lightning or the bullet bill affect you or whatever.
I won't really say that.
Yeah, lightning just shrinks you to regular size.
Yeah.
Bullet bill, I don't remember. Either you hit it or it just I think it just like
You might have
bounces
just
off of
bounced
you.
it off. I think it might have been a bounce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to think. All right, what's next?
PD Piranha, I'd put behind Banana, the triple.
Between the bananas.
Yep.
Yeah, because I like it whenever you speed up, and of course it can hit like anything, and then if there's like a banana or a shell in front of you, you can do that. I wish it could bite stuff from behind you. That's my only thing. I'll be like, man.
Yep.
And that's the only thing. You can only get this item like what? 3 times max in one race. It's not going to give you any more than that. It's pretty rare to kind of get anyway, but you don't get it too much in one race.
Rip.
The power block.
And then the Power Block. This one only showed up in the Wii one, just like the Mega Mushroom. I think I'll stick it here.
Yeah, I would say that one's kind of like.
Oh, but that's the
good,
other
but
thing.
also very bad.
Because that's the other thing. It popped up in front of everybody's screen, and they saw when the thing went off. And all you had to do is flip your Wii remote up at the right time, and it didn't affect you. Shoot.
Yeah.
Dang, that thing down here. That thing's down here. The only way how you would get the thing on somebody's if they weren't paying attention.
It's more useful than Blooper, obviously.
It's more okay. It's better than Blooper. But is it better than the Takumi Tail, though?
It's better.
Yeah.
Is it better than a coin, though?
Yeah.
I'll leave it right there. It's not better than that block. That block, no. It can't be better than that, because that can be
We
surprised.
go back to the feather.
What the fuck?
The feather, no, that goes down here because that's only a. I mean, mostly, 8 Deluxe only used it as the battle item. And Super Nintendo, they only used it once. And it was only in that game. And that was the only way how you could jump and use those shortcuts. I don't care.
Well,
what
either
y'all
way,
say. I'm still
either way,
leaving it
it's
in the
better
not
than
too sure.
Blooper.
It's better
It's
than.
better than Blooper.
Food. I gotta do this.
No, you can't put it on not sure. We already agreed. Blooper sucks. and it
Blooper
belongs
sucks. It's the worst one.
Zard. You cannot put things.
All right, so we're using. So okay, take a picture of this right here. This is as if like you have pure racing, or not pure racing.
I'd actually, no, I'd put
No.
the Power Block above Mushroom.
Ooh, wait, why is that?
Power Block makes it all other people lose their items.
Does it?
Oh yeah.
Oh shit, that's right.
I thought if you pull the jump off, you don't lose your items, or do you still do?
No. If you, I mean, that's if you get hit. That's the thing. That's if you get hit.
If you get
Yeah,
hit. So
that's
for
right,
most
but it-
computer people,
different
yes, it's
now.
gonna affect them. But if you're a real person, okay, I can see why now.
I mean, sometimes you can slip on a banana and then you can't avoid the Power Block, so then you get hit by Power Block and there you go.
Okay, so take a screenshot of this one right here, y'all, because if we were to consider this item the feather from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, it's in the not too sure category because it's a battle item. But if we think Super Nintendo, if it's Super Nintendo because it's an actual item, then it goes right here.
Okay, look, from 8 Deluxe or not, it still goes to D tier, regardless.
Yeah.
We
No,
just
I'd put it
unanimously
at C.
agree that it's just better than the blooper.
Like
I just put it down here whenever it's not racing
No.
with 8
I'd
Deluxe.
put it at C
Why?
C? What the?
because not only could you avoid items with it, if you jump at the right moment above someone else, you jack their balloon.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
Don't you also
battle
jack the
mode,
crown?
though.
Yep, and you could jack the crown at a shine sprite.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Because you could go back through and reorder these items based upon purely battle mode aspects, though, which that'd be a whole nother thing in itself.
Yep.
But still, anything's better than fucking Blooper. Blooper fucking sucks.
Yeah, Blooper is trash.
Okay, all right. So this is our final tier list ranking for all the items. Take a glorious screenshot. This is it. We calling it. This is the best thing.
Yep.
All right.
When are we ranking every single track?
Oh no!
Oh, no.
If we ranked every single
That'll
track,
take forever.
no, that will literally take
Yeah,
forever.
yeah.
Because shoot, what is it? That's 4, 8, 12, 16. That's 16 tracks per game that we got. That's 16 times 8. Oh no, that'll take forever. And 2, some of them you have to knock the cobwebs off your head because some of them you ain't gonna remember because it literally showed up one time and that's it. And then the other ones you'll be like, oh, that's real favorite. Oh boy.
Back to your boardwalk.
But the one track you can mention and no one else is gonna forget about is that Coconut Mall. Everybody in their mama remembers that one. I don't
No,
care who you
Banshee
are.
Boardwalk.
You say Fancy Boardwalk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Oh,
Yeah, I remember that one.
okay. 64 ones I can remember because I played that one to death. But outside of that one, I have to start thinking about other ones. All right, so that's our final tier list right now. So, goodness, that took a long time to go between this final tier list right here and then bouncing back to the other one too. And I'm like, oh shoot! But
Well,
we did all that mess
technically
tonight.
there is more. There's a lot more items that are not there, but they're only exclusive to fucking World Tour thing.
Oh yeah. That's the game that we don't talk about.
Into the Shadow Realm.
Yeah, I'm just saying that there are some pretty good items and some pretty useless items in that one.
Mm.
I mean, that game's pretty useless itself, though. I mean,
Yeah,
It is.
but I'm just
I
saying
mean, we
that
can't lie.
you know there are some items in that game that are very good in a way.
Can we be honest here that we all thought it was gonna be different than how it was when we first heard of it?
I thought it was just gonna be Action Marker, not. Oh,
Yeah.
you just.
The only thing I was worried about was the drifting. Because I was like, that
I'm
was
like,
probably the
really?
hardest thing, and obviously that's the reason why people don't like it, was the
Like,
drift.
That game is pay to win.
Like, isn't that game like vertical instead of horizontal?
Yeah, it's vertical. That's the thing that turned Mario off
Yeah.
on it, because he wanted it horizontal. It didn't bother me that it was vertical, it was just the drifting on it. That's just what threw me off.
One of the things that made me what? Because when I thought of this, when I first heard it, I'm thinking, oh, game is like vertical. You're gonna be tilting your phone as if it's like a steering wheel to win or race, rather.
So like Mario
That's
Kart
what I
Wii.
thought. Something like that. Except Mario Kart Wii lets you use a GameCube controller, and that's how I usually play it.
I played it for the longest time. I played that with just a Wii remote, like all motion, and then I figured out how much more competitive you can be going back to the stick style. So then I just started using nunchuck and the Wii remote, and then now I can't go back to motion. Ooh, all right. Anything else about the Mario Kart topic?
No.
So when the hell is Mario Kart 10?
Whoa, what happened to Mario Kart 9, man?
9, yeah.
It's the game we sent to the Shadow Realm.
You know what?
That
That'd
ain't
be
nine,
kind of
that's
funny
like
because
almost-
if they just jump straight to 10, pull like a Samsung phone, you know, the Samsung Galaxy, like they had 8, they skipped 9 and went straight to 10. Yeah, basically do that with treat 9 as like the mobile games.
Like, think nobody like for Mario Kart, nobody was keeping count like the number until 7 came along and then 8.
That is
and
true.
then, and then we got Mario Kart on your phone, and that game to the Shadow Realm. Next game, if it's numbered, it's gonna be Mario Kart 10.
If they do 10, I don't want it to be called 10 unless they literally give me my double dash mode back. They could literally have 2 different modes in Mario Kart 10, whatever the next Mario Kart is. Basically have a mode for double dash where they bring back those super items and you get to switch between characters, and most importantly, switch those items. You can have one mode dedicated to that, and then you can have a whole nother style dedicated to like the 8 Deluxe style that we have right now. One singular character, just ripping riding on these tracks, you know, normal style or whatever though. If they do that for 10, put as many courses, basically make this like the Smash Ultimate but with Mario Kart. Bring back as many characters as you can, bring back as many tracks as you can. I'll be satisfied with 10 if they do that. But that's my pie in the sky wish list right there. No doubt it will happen, but that's what I'm saying.
Oh, what else is there to talk about?
Other than that, that's the last activity I had. The last thing I was about to say is just what had the game, or what were some of the games that y'all been playing, you know, recently or whatever though. Although for, what was it? For gosh darn it, I'm not even thinking right now. For Sanikyu, I know that was Final Fantasy VII. That's the main thing that he's been playing, but what about y'all?
Who's going first?
Wait, can I mention something?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I was looking like for the Mario Kart, I like World Tour items, and I remember some of them. Some of them are pretty dumb. And let me just tell you where they are. There's the bubble. The bubble basically makes you ignore. It's basically like the bullet, but you like isn't as good.
Mm-hmm.
Because someone could just pop it, and then boom, you're back on track.
Yeah.
And then there's the banana cannon, which just shoots a bunch of bananas randomly. Then the banana. And then there's the this one's pretty stupid. The mushroom cannon. It shoots mushrooms randomly, and you're basically helping your opponents.
Oh no, I don't. I hate that one. I hate that.
You see, it's stuff like this is why it's sent to the Shadow Realm. This is where it's gonna be at. We're done talking.
There's the ice flower.
Okay, ice flower. Will that freezer?
I have no idea. I never checked out that item.
Like, if it's the ice flower, I'm over thinking that if it's the fire one, it's just like shooting the ice balls, like the Mario Bros. Wii.
And then there's also this one's really useless, but very useful if you're playing, Mario Kart Tour. The coin box basically just gives you a lot of coins. That's very useful if you're playing the game. But if we're talking about actual Mario Kart, no, that's fucking awful.
No.
And then there's the dash ring, which basically this is like Rosalina special, where it's just a path of rings, but it just makes you go faster each ring you go through. But it also helps your opponents as well. And
So
those are
another
all the items.
Trash.
Yeah,
Dang.
I just wanted to bring that up since there's a couple items from there.
Oh yeah, that was pretty cool. So other than that, with the Mario Kart stuff, I think that's about it. Oh yeah, okay, that's what we were saying. I said Sanikyu was playing Final Fantasy VII Remake, and then y'all were determining who was gonna talk what they've been playing.
Anybody volunteer as tribute?
You can go, Haxx.
Damn it, I had to say something.
I mean, you said tribute, so you volunteered yourself.
I said, anybody want to volunteer?
Well, too bad you're already going.
You got voluntold, man.
Well, so basically, recently I finished up the Yakuza series, and then that ended. That was done at the end of March, and then since we began April, for like a week and a half until now, I've been trying to finish off Borderlands 2, in which I did on Thursday. And other than that, I've been doing nothing but play Doom, because I have nothing else to do.
Alright, that's pretty cool. What about you? Sonic or Alexis? I don't know. Flip a coin.
Can I choose?
Okay, go ahead, Haxx, since you went first.
Sonic, since he made me go up first.
God damn it, I knew it. I fucking knew it.
Alright, go ahead, Sonic.
So, Animal Crossing, obviously. But just here and there, just trying to get furniture that I want. And that's basically what I done with that game. Then I played Exit the Gungeon, which I guess is kind of a good sequel for Enter the Gungeon, but it's missing. I just feel like that game's missing a lot, in my opinion.
Okay.
And then you guys know about this one, Fortnite.
Oh heck no, no, not on my channel.
No,
we don't. Not on my channel.
I know, but you gotta at least mention how many fucking hours I have of that. It's sad.
Bro, you put my Splatoon 2 hours to shame. I thought I had most people beat on them playtime hours though, but gosh,
I have 2,635 hours.
Wait, how many hours did you put in the Animal Crossing?
165.
Oh my gosh, you put more hours into that than I put in the Fire Emblem. What the heck?
I mean, yeah. And then the other game is just Risk of Rain. That's a good roguelike. I would totally recommend that game, 100%.
Oh my goodness. Okay, what about you, Alexis?
So I've mainly just been playing Monster Hunter World, Animal Crossing, Puyo Puyo Tetris.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he has Puyo Puyo
Yeah.
Tetris. I gotta try that one.
We
out.
made him. We made him in a different voice, and we made him buy it.
Dang, I gotta play with y'all sometime.
$15, wasn't it?
I got it for it was on sale for 20. I got it for 10.
Oh yeah.
I got you.
I mean, for $10, it's not that bad.
It's a good game. He's really good at Puyo Puyo. He got really good at it really quickly.
All right, Alexis, I'm going to play you at that sometime.
Alexis, be honest. Are you good at Puyo Puyo because of being Bean Machine? Have you played that before?
No.
It's basically Puyo Puyo, except it's fucking Dr. Robotnik.
From the cartoon.
What?
Okay, like the Adventures of Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, Dr. Robotnik.
No, Jordan, here's the
Pingus Robotnik.
Oh no.
Oh,
No, here's
no.
the funny thing though, Chode. I'm using the Sonic Tetris blocks.
Damn.
All right, so I guess all y'all went. So last is gonna be me. So let's see here. Oh man, what have I been playing? I've been going back and playing a bit more Splatoon 2 to be honest, because it's been kind of rough. I was just kind of going through my stuff. I still need to beat Doom 2. I've been slowly working on that though. But I put Doom 2 down after I got past level 20, and I've been picking up some Super Metroid. I don't know. I've just been craving to try to finish that game.
Speaking of Doom 2 and 20 level 20, I fucking hate that because
Oh, you got stuck.
You gotta deal with two boss characters, fucking giant ass cyber demon who shoots rockets, and then the fucking spider mastermind was just a big ass spider brain and fucking turret.
You want to know how I beat it?
I know, I already beat Doom 2. But the thing is, if you die and you fuck up your save like I did, where I accidentally saved on the second I died. So if you die, you lose all your weapons, and you're stuck with a pistol. First, you're there against two boss characters. You ain't gonna go past them.
Ain't there no are there codes or something? Is there?
There's cheats. They give you cheats.
You might need to do that.
Which I will admit, that's how I beat the mission, because I had to do cheats.
I knew it.
But unfortunately, since I put cheats and I saved, I wasn't able to get any fucking achievement saying that I beat the city levels and then beat the game.
Ooh,
Damn.
that's messed up.
Rimp.
And I want to say one thing for Doom 2. Final boss, Icon of Sin, fuck that boss. Cause you gotta shoot at a specific area to do damage.
F.
Yeah,
and
cause
he summons up a shit ton of demons.
Yeah,
So basically, hundreds of demons versus one person. You're gonna run out of ammo.
yeah, you're bound to do that. Yeah, because it's a good thing you mentioned 2, because I need to finish 2, because I still need to play 64. I bought that game. I haven't touched it yet, because I was going to touch it as soon as I beat Doom 2. So I do need to get through that game. Well, I think that pretty much does it for this podcast. I can't believe we've been talking for the past, 2.5 hours. I was not expecting a podcast to be this long. The first one was an hour and a half. This one's 2.5 hours. I'm like, holy shoot. I'm like, dang. Well, now I know the maximum in terms of how long these things are going to be, because when you had this many people, I knew it was going to be longer. I didn't think it was going to be this much longer. But
If you
dang.
got more than one person, just add like half an hour to an hour more.
True.
More people talk.
It was weird because I was like, the first one only had 2 people. It was me and my college friend, and that was an hour and a half. And I was like, dang. And we had up to 6 people up in this podcast at the maximum moment.
Like 6 at the beginning, and then it went down to 5 because Mario fell asleep mid podcast, and then Sonic left, and now it's put down this.
Dang.
So, which means you gotta fucking edit 3 pictures this time.
I just need to have like an official logo or something for my podcast. I don't have to actually keep going in there and updating it. I don't know. I might work with either Sylveon or one of my other illustrators. Just get an official thing, so I don't have to worry about this stuff every week. Because who knows how many times I have to go up in here and edit this stuff. But yeah, whew. But thank you everybody for tuning in, and I want to say thanks to Sanikyu. That was more helpful than Mario, because Mario kind of fell asleep or whatever. Though I can't really toss a bone to him, but Sanikyu for giving his Final Fantasy VII remake impressions and whatnot, along with all the tier ranking lists and everything else though. But yeah, got anything else to say, Haxx, Sonic, or Alexis?
I have one thing to say.
What?
Please follow Yoshinator at twitch.tv/Yoshinator.
Well, dang, you plugging in random people up in. Okay. What about you?
Yeah, Alexis knows.
All right, what about you, Alexis? Got anything else to say before we wrap it up?
Yermam gay.
Oof. Don't take it personal. That's just his personal catchphrase or whatever. What about you, Haxx?
Okay, so I got one thing to ask.
What?
When are we ranking Mario Party games?
Oh no,
Oh my God.
Oh no. Well, that's the only thing. I honestly, if I were to rank those, it's worse than me with Mario Kart, because literally the only Mario Party games I played was like 2, 3, 8, and Super. That's it. I didn't play all the other ones though, so it'll be more so y'all's thing. I'll still host it, but
bruh,
dang.
Like, let's be honest. The only reason why I asked this because I know you. Oh God, or something like that. And
I mean, we ain't trying to. You know how the stigma with Mario Party games, so we can't afford to have that mess here.
Yeah, no.
Okay. I don't know. We'll talk about whatever activity we do next, though. But that's pretty much it, though.
And, so, sub to my channel or don't. I'm not forcing you.
Oh yeah, this man got a pretty cool channel. Check his channel out. Even if you check one video out, just check that Uno one that I'm up in. Because, gosh darn it, Mario was a terrible teammate. It was bad. It was bad. Never play duos with a man that can't play poker. That's the moral of that story.
Like you're focusing on love life.
I mean, what does poker have to do with Uno?
Because there was one moment where he said, where I had one card left, and he's like, "Oh, it's not this or whatever, though." And he's like, "I can't believe you said that." And you were like, "I know it's not that." And you kept pulling until you had to draw 4 or something. Like if you just would have put the thing, if you would have chose better words or whatever. And I'm trying to go too deep up in it.
I know what you mean. So you had Uno. Mario pulls up with the wild. He puts blue. He said it was random. I'm over here looking at your card, and I'm looking at the color. I'm over here thinking, okay, it's not random. We knew off the bat it was.
But we knew it wasn't random. We all knew.
And then I got the +4.
It was bad.
Wild. And then won the game because of that.
Yeah.
But if you guys want to see it, go to my channel.
Go to his channel, hear me rant. It was bad, but it was fun. You ain't got nothing else to do in these quarantine hours, so you might as well check it out.
You also check out Lethal League Plays. That's a pretty good game.
Pretty fun game.
It needs more people. Please buy it.
I mean, the majority of the player base is on Steam.
Yeah.
PC.
All right, y'all.
Go to Haxx channel because I told him, or I went to his match once and I made him lose in Blaze Blue.
Wait, what?
What?
Remember when I said, "Hey, what are you chodes doing?" and then you fucking lost that match?
Oh yeah. Also, context here. Like me and my buddy Vargas were over here playing cross tag, Blaze Blue cross tag. Alexis over here messages us on PlayStation messages saying, "What are you guys playing? Trash?" or something along those lines. I focus on the message when I'm basically about to win the round. Because I'm focusing on the message, I end up losing.
And he named it after me.
All
Which
right.
is also on my channel. But that's enough of that.
So make sure you follow these guys, either their Twitters or their YouTube in terms of Haxx or whatever though. I'll leave all this stuff in the description box. Also, you've probably been seeing it throughout the whole length of the video or whatever though, with that the one image I got up right now though. But anyway, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in for this extremely long podcast. I hope I don't make any more that like this long, because that means I gotta go through it and edit this mess out though. But yeah, thanks for tuning in with, you know, all these long rants and big old long tier lists and everything else so like that though. But I catch y'all on the flip side, y'all. So remember, y'all, until whatever video I make next, see y'all.